What's good? What's good? What's good? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? My peopleizations. My peopleizations. Let's see if they actually send out my notifications. We got my brother, Bill Haney, in the building. What's up with you, King?
Salute, 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 salute.
Hold on, let me fix the volume. There you go.
Salute, salute. 1 second, Blue.
Okay. We in the building, people. We in the building. We in the building. We in the building. Let's see if they send out the notification. My brother, King, father, trainer, manager, CEO, DHP, Devin Haney promotion, Bill Haney in the building. What's up with you, King? I'm just DF in the building. Chef Dre Boogs in the building. Eastside Easy in the building. 8 in the building. Pope Porter in the building. The Liba 926 in the building. Chris J in the building. A $150 in the building. Dexter Haynes III in the building. Southwest Dice in the building. My brother 4K in the building. Jesse R in the building. Calvin Williams in the building. My brother Dub C in the building. JJ Short Deuce in the building. Eastside Easy in the building. King Alley in the building. Third Simple NSU in the building. Chris J in the building. Jonathan 97 in the building. Dunk Flush in the building. Beautiful Queen Tara Purvis in the building. $1 Trillion Dream, my brother in the building. King Alley in the building. Alan Maddox in the building. Nick McKnight in the building. What's up with you, Nick? Deuce 888 in the building. Everlasting Williams in the building. DVJ 600 in the building. I am the sports guy in the building. Brandon Scott in the building. Adrian Dones in the building. El Rivy in the building. Next Level Coach in the building. Thomas the Gazelle in the building. Yoruba Harris in the building. Gerald Freeman in the building. The Cerebral One in the building. Curtis Gilliam in the building. J-Man in the building. SFK Sparks Family Kennels in the building. I am Varsi in the building. Varte Too Clean in the building. What's goody? What's goody, my peoples? Corey, aka New Fat Boy in the building. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? So we got a lot of news to talk about today. We got a lot of news to talk about today. Lucky Showtime, what's up, family, in the building? We got a lot of news to talk about today. A lot of news to talk about tonight. Salute to my brother Nick McKnight in the building in the super chat. Salute to you, Nick. Appreciate you, great brother. Tiny Tunes, what's up, family?
Salute, Chill Town Major. How you feeling?
We got my brother Box Fan Full Time in the building in the super
Salute,
chat. Dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, could this have anything to do with the rumors of Canelo versus Munguia, being that PBC has always had the Barclays locked down? PBC haven't used the Barclays in a long time, man. As a matter of fact, there haven't been any fights in the Barclays in a long time. The last fight we had in the Barclays was Deontay Wilder, and that was October of 2022 when Devin fought October 15th. That's when Devin fought Cambosis in Australia the same night, and Carissa Shields fought Savannah Marshall. That's the last time we had a fight at the Barclays Center. That's 2 years ago. There haven't been no fights at the Barclays in 2 years. 4K, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said, I apologize, Bill. Thought it was a troll, Brody. What y'all did? Y'all timed out my brother, Bill?
Man.
T-Bugs, my brother in the building. LT #1 Energy. J-Man. Alexis. What's good?
L-Dub, salute.
Jackie Hernandez, peace and blessings to your beautiful queen. My brother L-Dub Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L-Dub Boxing. And we got my brother, my co-host, Ring Rivals, with my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant. He in the building.
Salute. What's up, Jackie? How you feeling? Salute to you. Yeah,
man, they timed out, Bill.
Man, you know how they get about you, man. They got to be protected from trolls. So you know.
Joel, what's up, family? Sometimes it's Ward in the building. What's up, family?
Salute, J-Man. And sometimes it's friendly fire a little bit by accident, man. You know.
Yeah, Bill don't have a wrench.
Yo, that's the thing. I think last time when he came in, he didn't have a wrench. That's what threw me off last time as well.
Let me see.
You know, that's just one text away.
Yeah.
Text away. Matter of fact, just do that. It'll be easier. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want to wrench him up anyway because that's kind of wild.
No, I'm saying because I think that was Bill account. That's not my first time seeing that account. Hold on, let me see.
That's Bill, right? No, that's Bill.
Hold on, wait. Text Bill. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. Hey, next level coach, salute, great brother. How you feeling, man? Salute. Hey, my brother Dunk Flush, salute. Hey, chat, real quick while Blue doing that. What y'all think about Josh Taylor and his antics on the stage? I thought he was tripping with Jack Catterall. What's up with that, man? Yo, you don't grab another man's chest like that, man. What's up with Josh Taylor, man? What's going on with top ranking and they former undisputed? Salute my brother Blue and Ace in the best side. A side, Chris Brooks, salute. My brother 8, salute. Salute to you next level coach. Y'all come on in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Let me get this out there right now.
Eno Boston, what's up? My brother, the Cali Enigma. What's up with you, Cali? We're gonna bring on my brother Cali today to chop it up with us.
That's cool. Cali the one who brought the news about Canelo.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Joe, I came on so late, I literally called it at the end.
I'll just text Bill. Let me see if that's him. Adrian Dones, what's up? Ray Davis, my brother in the building. Brother Cali Enigma in the building. Adrian Dones in the building. I need y'all to click that link. Go subscribe.
Salute. Hey, glad to see you too, Brave Boxing. Salute. Thanks for coming in the building. Yeah, I'm ready to cook today.
So we got a lot of news. I need y'all to click that link. It's pinned up in the chat. Follow the steps and go subscribe to my brother Ring Robs, my brother A-Side. Click the link, subscribe to my brother. Okay, Ray, we're gonna put the link out in a second. Hey, what's up? Brave Boxing Club, what's up, family? So we got a lot of news, A-Side.
Yeah, I'm ready to parse through everything out, man. Matter of fact, let me get my pen ready, man.
We got a lot of news, man.
I feel like so much stuff happened since the last time we was on live together.
J-Man say y'all out of pocket, but that's what I'm saying. I'll text Bill to see if that's Bill. Say yeah, Jay Lynn, beautiful queen in the building.
What Blue say, J-Man? J-Man say we don't keep. Blue say
he said y'all out of pocket blocking Drill Bill.
Hey, J-Man,
that's Bill. I mean,
hey J-Man, Blue say we won't keep our wrenches in the toolbox around here, man.
Yeah. No, I just text Bill. Bill he ain't respond.
Okay, yeah, give him a second. Yeah, because I remember seeing Bill.
I thought he had a ring.
He should. I think I don't know, Blue, if you can still hear me, I think StreamYard done kicked you out, man. You know how StreamYard like to play. Salute. Yeah, I thought he had a wrench as well. J-Man, it was me, bro. Bro said he was paying channel. Oh, yeah. He thought he was popping. Popping. He thought he was trolling 4K. That's what it was. Initially, he thought it was trolling. They blocked Bill Haney. No, he wasn't blocked. He thought it was a troll account, Cali Enigma. He thought it was a troll account. So what he did was he just like, quickly timed him out. But we got everything situated. Salute, man. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on, chat? Let me know what's up, man. Have y'all been watching any of the Mill City Boxing with the Roz podcast? Come on. Talking about the top 140 pounders. Crazy stuff. My brother Joel, salute. My brother
Mr.
Joel in the
M5,
building.
what's up? Nat
Hey,
King
Joel, where you
Jr.,
been?
what's up?
Salute.
I mean, building, he ain't hit me back yet. Rachel Donaire, peace, bless the beautiful queen in the building.
Salute, Island Sports guy. Salute.
So, we got a lot of news, right?
Right.
A lot of news. So, man, I was just going to respond to something you just said.
Oh, you talking about Josh Taylor acting crazy on stage?
No, it was something else.
What it was? I had said something.
You just said something. I was getting ready to respond to it.
Oh no, I said a couple things. I didn't say too many things, and man, I said enough things. It'll come back. It'll come back once your wheels start turning.
Yeah. Judah 773. What's up, family? So Mr. Big Prey Berry, what's up, family? Hey, Callie, text me your email. Your email again, Callie.
Mr. Big Prey Play Break. Salute. Yeah, so his name always tripped me up.
so now A side.
Yeah.
Well.
What do we have here?
Well.
What do we have here?
Blue was right again.
What do we have here?
Well,
talk to him, Blue.
Well.
Talk to him.
Ain't this something else? Boy, boy, where they at? Where the trolls at?
Talk to him, Blue.
Where's the trolls at that usually come here? You know, the ones that said Devin is ducking because he should sign with the PBC to make this fight happen.
Oh, yeah. That was the motto just a week ago.
Yeah.
Just a week ago.
Where are these folks? Thomas Davis, what's up, family? Where are these folks? I'm confused. Where's everybody? You know, the ones that come in talking about, man, wasn't he just here yesterday or day before yesterday?
No, you talking about
the brother that came, the brother came in, man, you just hate on the PBC.
On the PBC.
I'm not hating on anybody.
Yo, they promotion banging. They be promotion banging.
Bro, I'm not. What I say, Ace, I'm not hating on anybody. I got friends over there.
For sure.
I'm so Florida. What's good?
They definitely in the chat though. They definitely in the chat. They quiet. They in the chat for sure.
Yep, my brother L Dub, who is the plug. L Dub is the plug for real life, bro.
L Dub be having all the information.
L Dub has this dude has so much information. It is wild. I used to debate him, and now I just be like, wait a minute, man, this dude L Dub got all shout out. He said feel good, Blue, when was right the whole time and nobody wanted to believe you. I know that feeling. Boxing plug. L Dub is the boxing plug in real time, people.
L Dub got to be like the CIA version in boxing though. He knows everything going down. He knows everything going down.
Oh, facts. Yo, I used to debate L Dub, and now I just. Yo, you know, I look. You remember that movie Juice?
Yeah.
You ever watch Juice?
For sure.
You remember Samuel L. Jackson's character?
Yeah.
That's L Dub.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah, I was about to say his mannerisms too. His mannerisms.
Remember when Quincy came back? He was like, he walked from the place and got to him and said. He said, yo, I just had this DJ. He said, heard you made that DJ joint. He was like, yeah, I did, man.
How'd you know that?
I just, and he was like, all right, man, like, yo, that's L Dub, bro.
And you ever go on L Dub channel? His demeanor is real calm, real like
Very
smooth,
calm,
like
very
real
calm.
calm, like very matter of fact. That's his demeanor. It's very matter of fact. So yeah. Salute to L Dub.
Yo, that's L Dub. I used to debate with him. Now just look at it, and he'd be like, snappy nappy dugout. That's L Dub. Just L Dub. He be telling me stuff before I say it. Blue,
Yo.
heard you did that video about this. Wait a minute, I'm still making a video.
This how you gonna end it.
Yeah.
Salute.
L Dub is he is the truth, people. And there's a lot of things he don't even say. Well, he can't say even publicly that he dropped me info I be knowing about, and I'm be like, this dude the truth. He's the truth. He is the truth. All jokes aside. And I used to debate with him, and then he'd be like, yo, let me tell you what L Dub do, and then we gonna get to this.
Nah,
He'd be like, so this is how he, this is how he used to piss me off. He know he used to piss me off, right? He'd come back and be like, so you still think it's what you I'm like, bro, L Dub, tell him what I tell you, man, you ain't always gotta be right.
Oh no. Hey, whoever said that means the other person won. That means the other person won.
Yeah. L Dub, I told L Dub, I said, bro, you ain't always gotta be right. He's like, it ain't about that. It's the calm, cool, collective.
Very calm.
Yeah,
very calm.
It just be like, bro, you're pissing me off, bro.
Very calm to me. Hey, you know what they remind me of? The skits you always show me. Hey man, I can teach you something too sometimes. You know?
It's a fact. So that's how L Dub be talking to me. No, I told you. And I'm like, bro, all right, bro. All jokes aside.
You guys subscribe to L Dub though, man. Seriously.
Yeah, please.
L Dub, put your link in the chat.
Y'all don't even understand. And I gotta say this, right? To all my boxing family, you guys don't even understand how deeply connected L Dub boxing is. All jokes aside, he should truly have. And I know it's a lot of things he can't disclose, and a lot of things he can't. But truly, he should have the most subscribers on YouTube. He is truly. I maybe this entire year, he might have told me one thing that didn't come to fruition. Maybe.
You know how hard that is doing boxing?
Yeah, and not only that, it's fights that I'm talking. He's telling me about fights before. It's like before the promoters have it.
That's wild.
If people can understand that, like he comes and he be like, "Yo, Blue, this fight." I'm talking women's boxing, female, male boxing, all boxing, every weight class.
The big names and the small names.
It don't matter who it is.
It don't matter.
He like, Blue, this fighter, look at this fighter, that fighter. They just put this fighter in this position, bang. It's like, truly, L Dub, I appreciate you, brother. I truly, and for what he does and what he always information he gives me is you know what I'm saying? Like, it's A1. I appreciate you, great brother, because he don't even have to do that. Like he comes to me and gives me information just out of respect for me, and that's just to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. Make sure I'm not out here looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's you can't
buy that.
You can't buy that.
That's priceless. You can't buy that.
If I drop a video and I'm incorrect, he in my inbox. Within the video dropped in 2 minutes, It don't matter which video it is, A-Side. It don't matter what time it is. He in my inbox and he like, bro, Blue, incorrect, bro. Bang, 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 bang. So I don't be out here looking crazy.
You ever
I
watch
know your source
Boardwalk Empire?
Huh?
You ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
You watch the whole thing?
Nah, I never watched the whole thing.
Yeah, because it's hard. But once you get into it, but it's this dude named Memes that was on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Memes got paid. It was like probably 1915 or 1905. Memes was charging people $40,000 for information. That's how important his information was. You ask Memes something, Memes will tell you that'll be about $40,000. Yo, but that's how important it was. It was so dead on. That's how accurate he was.
Bro,
yeah, he reminded me of Memes
that's
from Boardwalk.
That's L-Dub, bro. Like,
yeah,
all true. That's all true, man.
Salute to
L-Dub, bro. You are important to this boxing world. You are appreciated. If by nobody else, we appreciate you, brother. Salute to my brother L-Dub Boxing. Salute my brother Bori in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. This is a good thing. We need the PBC out of boxing. No budget on Showtime, no budget on Amazon Prime. Now, I'm going to push back on that, Bori. I'm going to push back on that. I don't want to see no platform out of. The more platforms, the merrier. You know what I'm saying? The more platforms we have, the more fights we get. In my opinion, what you think, A-Side? I just feel like, first of all, I don't want to see PBC go out of business because I got friends over there. That means they losing jobs. You know what I'm saying? That means they losing jobs. So I don't want to see that at all whatsoever. And the more platforms, the merrier. There is an overwhelming amount of fighters that you don't even know about because there's just not enough slots. There's not enough spaces. There's not enough places to showcase them. Big Sarge 31 was good. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So if you take away a platform, you take away it's already A-Side. It's already a small world with a lot of. It's a small pond, but with a trillion fish in it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this fish that's jumping out the pond and can't be saved, and they're just drowning on land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not enough food, it's not enough water, it's not enough to you understand? It's called worldwide boxing. DT, what's up, family? It's called Callie, send me your email. It's called worldwide boxing. Meaning that there's fighters in Russia, in China, in Philippines, in Africa, in UK. There's fighters you never even heard of.
Oh yeah, right.
That's coming up, and
they can't get their talent displayed.
They can't get their talent displayed because there's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's super top heavy.
No, I agree with you. I tend to agree with you, Blue. I do want there to be networks that can display the talent that's out there, right? But what I want, and I alluded to this before, and I'll say it again. What I want for them to do most is to think about the fans, right? Play nice with each other because there's a lot of money that can go around. You know what I mean? There's if they were to get together behind the scenes and structure boxing in a way, I'm quite certain we can have steadily consistent shows. There's no way that they all can't get together, find a way to work with each other in and around each other's schedule, and for everyone to benefit from. I don't believe that they can't get together and make that happen. I don't believe it. And that's just my biggest. That's just been my biggest problem with the promotional companies. They don't want to play together. They want everything to themselves. And this may put PBC in a position where they're actually forced to play nice with other promotional companies. What do you think? You said back to Spike TV. Yo, J man, you showing your age now. I haven't heard about Spike TV in so long, man. That's wild. That was one of my favorite TV networks to tune in on. Pissed at my son, Blue. Them kids can't even Change a tire. Wait, yes, sir. All right, TR, you wow. Salute to my brother TR in the building. Salute to A-Side, everyone. New Orleans in the building. Salute, Stanley Bailey. I wish they bring Friday night fights back. Friday night fights back would be pretty dope. Like, because it'll lead us into the weekend. I wouldn't mind that Friday night fights.
Man, I was talking this whole time on mute.
You was just doing something else. You always talk on mute, so it ain't nothing different.
Whole time.
Yeah, I'm so used to it now.
Whole
you gotta
time
take down the
on
super
mute.
chat, Blue.
Huh?
You
Oh,
gotta take down the super chat.
and Petsy, what's up, family? Callie in the building. What's up, Callie?
Salute, Petsy. Salute, Callie.
I'm on the road. What's happening, family?
Salute. Are you on the road right now?
Oh no, yeah, I just parked. I'm parked right now.
Okay,
but
you
yeah,
in California?
I'm in California, yeah, man. I'm in the Bay Area, man. I'm from Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Salute my brother, Callie. Hey, Callie, man, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Man, this is actually not surprising whatsoever. If you paid attention what's going on with most of the apps, right? If you've seen it, you see a lot of apps are starting to go towards commercial because they're not able to generate enough revenue due to subscriptions. You see Netflix took a loss. You see whatchamacallit, NBC, Peacock is taking a loss. You're hearing about Amazon struggling a little bit. I'm hearing about Hulu. Like they're all going towards, because you saw the Zone went towards commercials too, because you had to generate enough revenue to cover the costs, right? And so, and also you have right now, Amara sent you that link towards Amazon is involved in matter of fact, there's a class action lawsuit against Amazon due to the fact that when people first signed up for Amazon, they promised them if you pay for this premium there will be no commercials, right? With that being said, they said, okay, if you pay $3 more, you don't have to have no commercials. Right. People sued against it, so we all know that. So now and then they also just spent $11 million a couple of years ago on the NFL, so they don't really have that. I mean, their budget is kind of being chewed up a little bit right now, and there's not a lot of money. And on top of that, too, if you pay attention to what's going on, networks don't look at boxing as a good investment. You know what I'm saying? It's just extra content. You know what I'm saying? So these boxers, they're used to getting these ridiculous. Boxers have been overpaid. Let's keep it 100, man. These boxers have been overpaid, and the networks, they're getting to the point they ain't gonna overpay you. If they don't have a guarantee that there's gonna be a return, they're not. I don't care if you're Canelo, I don't care if you're Tank. None of you are gonna get these big payouts. The only way you're gonna get a big payout is if you fight the right kind of fights. Ducking is about to disappear soon. I'm just telling you. Just get ready for it. Ducking is about to get rid of it, about to disappear soon, because ain't nobody gonna pay for none of these nonsense fights that you've been getting from Canelo, Tank, or anybody else out there. No more money fights, no more nonsense fights. If the fight don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And the networks ain't playing. They're like, man, I'm not paying for that crap fight. You're gonna give us a fight if we want it. You saw what happened with Ryan Garcia, right? The Zone was going, it was the only fight they was gonna pay for. They weren't gonna allow him to pay for some garbage fight again. The Zone tired of that. They want to start to reap back some of the loss that they've taken from dealing with Eddie Hearn and even dealing with Golden Boy, giving out those bad contracts to Triple G and Canelo. I'm telling you, Canelo may have maybe one, maybe two more big paydays. One of them paydays is gonna have to be David Benavidez soon. I'm telling you.
And Callie, what you think about what does that indicate to you to see that Al Heyman tells Canelo, we'll pay you $35 million to fight Jaime Munguia and a joint promotional deal, and if you try to fight Jamal Charlo, we can't guarantee you that. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it is that Amazon told them that they're not going to pay for that. There's no buzz for that fight. I'm pretty sure when they spoke with PBC, they want to take a look at the books, look at some of their old past pay-per-views, see how much they made, and they're like, well, man, this Charlo fight didn't really make that much, did it? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not going to take his brother. No one's really calling for that. I'm pretty sure they probably looked at Munguia and probably said, okay, maybe the zone is going to pick up some of the costs so that it won't be such a loss, right? And Amazon's looking at it like, we're not giving no guarantees whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure that PBC had to go get some outside investors in order to get that guarantee. And Amazon like, we'll host it, but we're not guaranteeing nothing because we're not about to take another major loss when we got this lawsuit going on. We still got to pay for the NFL. We're not even sure if that's going to bring back a big return. You know, a lot of these networks, because they're so thirsty to try to get great content, they overpay for some of the content. I'm not even sure the NFL is going to bring back that kind of return that they want. I know that Peacock has taken a loss since they signed a deal with the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon's taking a loss either. So, me personally, I think that it means that PBC doesn't have the budget to be able to put that fight on by itself, and Amazon probably told them, no, man, don't bring us no garbage fights. What's the best fight you can get us? David Benavidez? Canelo, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight David Benavidez. Well, he said, is there anything else that's pretty good after that? Munguia is not bad. I mean, that might be able to do good, especially if you can get a whole bunch of Mexicans to watch, right? A lot of Mexicans do watch boxing. So there's a chance that can do really good numbers and bring back a return. But $35 million for Canelo? I don't know, man. Maybe they break even on that. The Canelo's guarantee kind of kills the profit, in my opinion, unless they do some crazy numbers.
Let me ask you, Callie, how much of that do you think with Maul have something to do with Mel stinking up the show? Now, to the point where they don't even want to risk seeing that again with Maul.
I think that has a lot to do with it. On top of the fact that I'm pretty sure Amazon has people paying attention to Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo's all over social media, drunk, just looking crazy, going through all type of emotional issues. And in my opinion, I know some people thought that Jamal Charlo's last performance looked good. To me, it didn't. I didn't think that his last performance looked great. I don't think he looks like the same guy. I think he looks like a shell of himself. I know he doesn't live the fighter's lifestyle. And I think that to me, he's older than what he is due to the fact that he's been going through what he's going through, been outside of the ring and not taking care of himself. And so to me, that's a mismatch. I'd be surprised if Canelo got that fight. That fight doesn't go more than 4 or 5 rounds for Canelo get him out of there. It's a massive mismatch.
I like that. Do you think they're planning on, building a story with Munguia because he was able to knock out Ryder, whereas Canelo was not able to do that? And you think that's an easier fight for them to build a story arc on and sell it?
Yeah, I think they're gonna build this as 2 Mexican warriors going at it. I think this is not a difficult fight to sell. Haney Munguia has a very exciting style. Me personally, I think Haney Munguia is tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. But as long as he lasts, it's gonna be an exciting fight. I think Canelo stops this dude like around in a 8th or 9th round. I think he'll eventually get stopped because I think he's gonna run into a left hook, maybe get stopped to the body, or Canelo ends up breaking him down and stops him upstairs. But his style is tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. I'm not surprised that Canelo Alvarez is willing to go back on his word, which I don't think that word meant anything anyway. I think he said that because he didn't want to fight David Benavidez, but that's a whole nother subject, right? But yeah, I think it's an easy fight to sell. Haney Munguia, forward fighter, throws a lot of punches throws it. I'm talking about volume puncher, lots of hooks to the body. He'll double down upstairs and come right back upstairs with a hook, follow up uppercuts, straight right hands, check left hooks, lead right hands. It doesn't matter. He just mixing in all kinds of combinations. And no matter how many times you hit him, he just keeps coming forward. He has a lot of heart. He fights with a lot of grit. To me, just green because he hasn't fought the best of competition and some of the guys who you would say are decent names were a little bit past their prime, right? So you really don't know how good Haney Munguia is, but I think now is as good a time ever to at least see what you got with him. Me personally, I wanted to see him versus David Benavidez, but hey, it is what it is. I'd rather see Munguia versus Canelo than Charlo.
Salute to my brother Nick McKnight, brother, back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Problem is the sanction bodies are chokehold in boxing. Then you add in fighters wanting too much. They to take a cut and fight the top. They need to take a cut. Facts. $1 trillion dream. Deuce, brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that cinco on this in the super chat. He said Al Heyman should have went to DAZN. DAZN is boxing platform. Amazon 300 million subs won't translate to pay-per-view buys. DAZN would have gave PBC a bag. What y'all think about that?
I think you were saying that before, but I actually thought about that not too long ago. You was like, A-side, you know, I hear about the subscriptions and, you know, the Amazons. I get that. You know, but you know, DAZN is already a boxing platform. Yeah, and it was promising them how many millions? They was promising them 100 million or something like that.
Yeah.
To start off with something I forgot the number, but yeah. What's your thoughts about that? Because that crossed my mind just yesterday. Like, man, maybe if they had went with DAZN.
I was saying that from the very beginning.
Yeah, you were saying that from the beginning for sure.
But I got a phone call from a specific person at PBC, and they was like, no, we're going to go to Amazon. Amazon is a better route. We ain't trying to mess with PBC. But if PBC, if Amazon, huh?
Oh, no, I was saying salute to Yee Hacho.
Oh, okay. If Amazon ain't giving you a budget, then you should have went to DAZN. Should have went to DAZN. They already, my thing with DAZN, with PBC was they already in the business of boxing.
Yeah,
they already have the structure. They already know what to expect and what not to expect. You know what I'm saying? You go into Amazon, which is completely new. It's completely different. People was trying to compare it. Well, it could be groundbreaking.
You can't cut you off, Blue. And they got the dates.
And they got the dates. And they got the dates. And not to mention, right, Callie? So you think about this, right? In the same token, you got to look at you got to look at it from this standpoint, right? They throwing money away. Now, when people was trying to compare it to when PBC first started and the launch of PBC, but they went to already boxing established platforms. They went to Fox and then they went to Showtime. They was already established,
right?
There wasn't nothing groundbreaking about going to Showtime. You just took your stable of fighters over to Fox and over to Showtime, but they was already established. So that's like when Bob Arum left HBO and went to ESPN. ESPN's already established. They already had boxing. They already know what to expect. But when you went from Showtime to Amazon, that's a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
Yep. Amazon makes movies and does TV shows.
Right.
They don't have boxing established. They don't have any connection to it whatsoever. You're having to start from scratch, and they're not even giving you the right kind of budget to start from scratch. Man, you still ain't.
Right.
Yeah, they just, so you're starting from, you only got 2 fight dates. That's announced right now. Dude, we're almost in March. I mean, that's not the way you want to kick off the 2024. You see, DAZN and ESPN they had multiple fights. They've had fights in January and in February. PBC is not going to have their first fight until March. And then they're not going to, as of now, they're not going to have another one until May. And we don't know when they're going to have another one after that. So, I mean, and then we're talking about fighters not even getting any guarantees. This is why you're hearing about Gervonta Tank Davis talking about leaving. Hey, all you Tank fans, Gervonta Tank Davis ain't got no guarantees, bruh. So he's going to have to go see Devin Haney regardless what you want him to or not. At some point, guess what? That kind of takes away your A-side status when you don't have anybody who can actually back you and give you any type of guaranteed cash. So he's gonna have to go, speak to somebody who has cash, because PBC ain't got it. PBC ain't got the dates. It ain't got the budget. Guess what he has to go do? He has to go meet up with people who can actually give him the money he wants. So he's probably gonna have to deal with Devin Haney anyway at some point, because guess what? Amazon ain't about to guarantee this dude nothing. They're not gonna guarantee him a whole bunch of money to fight no Rayo or even to fight Frank Martin. They don't know who those dudes are, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Tank gonna have to fight somebody real. So whether he decides that either he can go deal with DAZN, or he can go to Saudi Arabia and go matter of fact, go repair some relationships so you can actually get some fights. Because you want real money now. I'm trying to tell you where this is going, y'all. All the ducking is about to die because no one wants to waste their money on nonsense because it doesn't make any money. You know how much money boxing has cost Showtime, HBO, Fox. You know how much money that they lost over the years over this? Even ESPN took a loss over some of these fights. They're not doing this anymore, bro. They're telling you, you can see what's coming. They are not going to continue to blow money for boxing. Boxing is not a huge draw. I'm just telling you straight up. Mm-hmm. It's not a huge draw. They're not going to keep blowing money on boxing. Either you're going to have fights, they're going to generate money, or they're not going to waste their money on it at all. They won't spend their money. So boxing is going to have to get its ish together, whether it wants to or not, because you can see, look, we're losing platforms. This is not a good thing. What's happening in boxing is not necessarily a good thing right now. PBC may end up on the zone, probably if not by the end of the year, maybe next year anyway. So PBC may have to go over there anyway. I don't want PBC going away because that's not good for boxing. We need the more platforms, the more outlets, the more avenues, the better for boxing. We don't need less, we need more. But PBC going to Amazon was a mistake.
So does it seem to you, Callie, as you alluded before, the tides of boxing is about to change. Is that a good thing for the fans in regards to the fights that they've been clamoring for years to start happening at a much quicker pace? Like, how break that world down? When you see that world, when you're saying that, I'm saying ducking is coming to an end, what does that look like?
What that looks like is the networks are going to vet fights heavily. The networks are going to check. They're going to check the YouTube streets, social media, and see what's hot. They're going to check Twitter and see what's hot, see what the fans are clamoring for. And those are the fights that they're going to put on. They're not going to listen to fans who are interested in blocking fights. A lot of y'all going to be sick because a lot of y'all favorite fighters who you don't want to see have to fight some of these dudes, they're either going to be forced to retire or have to take these fights. I'm sorry, a lot of y'all don't want to see these fights. Well, guess what? For the fans who actually love boxing, who actually watch boxing and have grown up used to seeing that, growing up in the 80s and seeing all those great fights, I can't wait. I wish it was happening today. I don't want to see no more nonsense fights. I want to see David Benavidez and Canelo fight now. I want to see Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis fight now. I want to see Tank and Shakur and Devin and Shakur. I want to see all these guys fight now. I don't need to wait to figure out who the best is. We're going to get an opportunity to find out who the best is. But I know a lot of y'all are sick hearing this. Yeah, all that catch weight nonsense too, that's going away too. The leverage ain't going to be on the side of dudes who want to try to take advantage. You're going to have to fight straight up or get up out the sport.
Beautiful. I love the way you put that. So what does that do to, because you got to think about it, right? With that era that you spoke about with the 80s, I'm presuming you're going to talk about the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s as well, right? Because it was a different era of boxing, right? I call it the pre. You know how they have the BC and then AD have they have before Christ and after. So I call it the pre-Floyd and then the after Floyd, right? So what's going to happen to boxing if the best of the best is mixing it up, right? Are we going to care about those O's, or are we going to revert our mentality back to, hey man, the fights are happening. They're happening at a much higher rate. It's happening at an elite level. do you think that we stop caring about fighters maintaining their O's so much and actually fighting the best, mixing it up, having trilogies, and having and having pretty much rematches and things of that nature? How do you see that part going? Do you feel like boxers gotta let go of that mentality that they fighter have to have an O, or that they fighters just mixing it up? What do you think about that?
Yeah, you definitely got to let that go, man. I mean, that's not a thing. If you go to mixed martial arts, they don't care about that. There was a time when no one gave a damn whether somebody was undefeated. 2 undefeated fighters would fight. You know what would be great? There would be sometimes 3 or 4 undefeated fights, 3 undefeated fighters fighting each other. They would all fight, and then eventually everybody will take a loss. You know why? Because triangle theory don't work. Let me tell you about something that happened more recently, right? So everybody remember, right? So we had Vernon Forrest, right? And we had Shane Mosley, and then we had whatchamacallit again, from Nicaragua. What's his name again? You know what I'm talking about. Dude used to smoke all the time. What his name again? I'm going. I can't. This is part of getting older, right? Oh my God. What's his name again? Dark skinned dude. Frick, I can't think of his name. Let's put it this way. We know that Vernon Forrest lost. Shane Mosley won, but Shane Mosley had already lost to Vernon Forrest. So that's what I just put it out there.
They said Mayorga?
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga. There we go.
Right.
Ricardo Mayorga. Yes. Those three, all 3 of those guys fought one another, and they all took losses.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody took losses. We know that Shane Mosley lost to Forrest twice, right? But Vernon Forrest just couldn't beat Ricardo Mayorga. He lost to Ricardo Mayorga twice.
Right.
Mosley beat the brakes off Ricardo Mayorga. Beat the brakes off of him. Because styles make fights. Just because somebody lost to this other dude don't mean that he's gonna beat the guy that lost, right?
Right. Right, for sure.
That could be a nightmare. And this is what a lot of fighters don't seem to understand. Like, nah, that don't matter, bro. I still want to see that fight because we don't know. There could be that dude can have some kryptonite somewhere that can actually overcome this other fighter, right? Such and such fighter. So I want to see all these dudes mix it up, because we can see a situation where Tank Shakur, Devin mix it up, and all them dudes lose to each other. And you got throw Taco in there, something like that, and then there's another upset. It'd be like, you just don't know unless we get a chance. Or it could be a situation where one of them becomes dominant. But I want to know.
I love what you said, right? I love what you said, Callie, because like in this, let's say the 4 Kings, for instance, they were saying Devin, they were saying Tank, Ryan Garcia, and Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez has taken the loss. Ryan Garcia has taken the loss. But I don't think me or you or the fans will mind seeing any of them mix it up right now. Case in point, you have Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia have a bout in this coming April. I believe it's April or it's May. I want to say it's April. It's April, right?
It's April.
April, right? We as fans know that what Tank did to Ryan Garcia is not the same thing that Devin Haney will have to do to Ryan Garcia, which inevitably makes that a dangerous fight for Devin, because Tank have a different set of talents, right? That allowed him to get Ryan Garcia out of there early. Ryan Garcia got a little overzealous, and he ended up falling for Tank's traps. But Devin Haney, although he is talented, he has a different set of talents, right? His talents does not have the ability, for the most part, to get people out of there early. So he's going to have to really box and move his feet. And the fact that Devin and Ryan Garcia are the same height and their reach is almost the same, this could be a little bit more of a dangerous fight. So it gives way to your point earlier that we have to see these guys mix it up, because it doesn't matter who loses to who. On any given night, any one of them can lose to each other. That's what makes the sport of boxing so big. We still would love to see Devin and Tio. We still love to see Tank and Tio. I would love to see Ryan and Tio. I still would love to see all these guys mix it up. What do you think about the fight with Devin and Ryan, how it goes?
Yeah, I think Devin's gonna end up outboxing him, but I can see Ryan running into something and getting dropped a couple times. But you also got to be very cognizant. Devin has to be very cognizant of Ryan's left hook. It's very fast. And I think Ryan's going to do a better job of setting that left hook up in this fight. So Devin's going to have to be very, very cognizant of that, very cautious. Get in, get out, pivot towards Ryan Garcia's right hand. Ryan Garcia's right hand has actually become very dangerous too. So you got to be careful too. He has power in both hands, but that left hook is just devastating. Absolutely devastating, and you don't see anybody recovering from it. You get hit by that, it's pretty much good night. So yeah, he has to be very, very aware of that. Make sure you keep the cell phone right on your ear. Keep the cell phone right on your ear, right?
Sure.
Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Keep that right on your ear, man. Do not drop your right hand when you're dealing with Ryan Garcia.
Kelly, I looked at the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia again, right? That dude he just have fast hands, man. That is a true God-given talent that this guy has. We often see the left hook because that's the punch that he tend to go to more. That's just something that he leans on. The guy's jab is very fast. His two is lightning fast. I was looking at the punches that him and Tank was landing, and I think Tank is arguably one of the most explosive boxers we have, right? But Ryan Garcia generate that same amount of explosion, but without doing it the same way that Tank did it, and it's just the speed in his hands. So, like you said, Devin is definitely going to have to stay on the phone with Ryan Garcia, and because they're essentially the same height and their arm reach is pretty much virtually the same, it presents a whole new set of challenges for Devin. You see what I'm saying? So it's something that I find very interesting. How do you think Devin needs to fight that fight? I know he needs to stay on the phone. How do you see Devin winning that fight? And then I want you to give me the other way around. How do you think Ryan needs to win that fight? What do you think Ryan needs to do in order to win that fight?
Me personally, I think that Ryan Garcia has actually shown me that he can actually time you coming in.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's very, very dangerous, man. So I think Ryan Garcia needs to utilize his jab though too, but I also think he needs to mix up his punches more. Ryan Garcia tends to telegraph his left hook far too much. When he gets people out of there, you notice he sets that left hook up. I think he should use his right hand far more, and I think that he should use that left hook sparingly. You got to hide it. He doesn't. If you watch that fight against Tank Davis, he didn't set that up. He just kept throwing it over and over. This is stupid. I said that's a dumbass fight against somebody like Tank is too smart to do it. And on top of that too, you're throwing that left hook. Tank Davis is so low to the ground, he can dip underneath that, and he did.
Oh yeah, and he did. He did just that.
And it's different with Devin. Devin is not that low to the ground. It's a completely different circumstances. He got a better chance of landing it on Dev due to the fact that Dev is longer. But Dev has great feet. I mean, has great footwork, right? So that's gonna help him out. But he still has to be very cognizant not to walk into something. You can definitely walk into a left hook if you just your focus. You have to remain focused throughout the fight against Ryan Garcia. That dude is powerful. He's a powerful puncher. He's somebody that you have to take seriously. He is somebody who has serious power. I've watched this dude concuss. I mean, the guy he fought had a good chin, and I'm talking about like Duarte, right? Duarte has a good chin, bro, and he freaking knocked him out cold. He hurt him badly, and that left hook is no joke. I'm telling you, it's no joke. That's a dangerous punch, man. But yeah, as far as Ryan Garcia, hold on before you go down there.
Go ahead.
Before you go on that real quick, let me say that Devin Haney, in my opinion, he needs to utilize his jab. He definitely needs to escape out towards his left. And when he escapes out to the left, he needs to keep both your hands up, because I said Ryan Garcia's right hand is legit too. I'm being dead ass serious. So I'm saying you can't. Yeah, so make sure you keep your hands up at all times. And then if you can, Ryan Garcia is not really a good inside fighter. Devin's a better inside fighter than Ryan Garcia. He might want to get on the inside of Ryan in this fight.
Really?
Yeah. Ryan's not really that good on the inside.
Dude, I do not like the inside fight with Ryan. I'll tell you why. Right. But before I go on there, I wanted to hit on something that you said real quick before I forgot.
Okay.
Right, Ryan Garcia is accidentally accurate. This and hear me out when I say this. I don't think he's trying to be accurate. That guy just know where the chin is every time. He swings, and sometimes his eyes is not like it's not as if they're even open when he's throwing a lot of those shots. But he just know how to hit that chin. He's like it's almost like he know where the chin is. We don't talk about Ryan Garcia accuracy and how accurate he is. He's finding the shots to that liver shot, that chin shot. Ryan Garcia can be extremely accurate. He caught Duarte. I think he caught him coming in, and I was like, did he mean to? A lot of the punches that Ryan Garcia lands on individuals, I'm like, did he really mean to land that shot like right then and there? Because it doesn't look as if like he was trying to hit the mark. When you watch punches with Tank, it looks intentional. When you watch punches with Devin, it looks like it's intentional. They tried to hit that spot. You watch punches with Shakur, it looks intentional, right? You watch punches with Ryan Garcia, he just let them things fly. And man, he will catch you right on the button. What do you think about that?
I think it's true, but if you watch Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia is good from the outside, but mostly mid-range. You go back and watch his fight. He's not inside. He's not an inside fighter. If you can close distance and get on the inside, that's his weakness right there. He's not gonna. He's gonna try to tie you up if you get on the inside. So that's really the safest place to be against Ryan Garcia.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing.
To get in, so I get it. I get it. I get it.
It is so dangerous. That's a dangerous game. You play like, and I talked to my brother about this. Right, that is such a dangerous game. He thinks that you should fight Ryan Garcia from the inside because of the same reasons that you talk about. He thinks he's weak from the inside, and he really Ryan Garcia. He does get flustered. He goes into the Philly shell, and he turns his back to you. Right, but with that inside game, man, I just think that that's a very dangerous game to play with Ryan, because he do have those phantom punches. He do have those phantom hooks, and they can catch you. He can catch you with something, man. If Ryan stepped back and hit you with something clean from you being on the inside, man, it could be night. Looking at that fight again, Tank really fought Ryan from the outside. He didn't fight him from mid range. A lot of the shots that Tank caught him with, he was really shooting those shots from the outside, whether it was the jab, it was the two. He was boxing Ryan, and Ryan started to get a bloody nose. I want to say in the round maybe 4 or 5, something like that. He started to get a bloody nose. So you can box Ryan Garcia, but you have to know his tails. The thing about Tank was so comfortable. He was smiling in the ring because he knew Ryan Garcia's tails. He knew when he was about to do something. As long as you can get those tails down pat, you can box him. But yeah, I do see what you're saying about the inside. He don't like the inside, but I don't know. That's a dangerous game. You gotta break that down to me.
It's great, yeah, but I understand, because Tank Davis's style, I already knew based off the way Ryan Garcia fights that his style is Ryan Garcia is tailor-made for Tank Davis, just based off of style. He was always going to come forward and end up overcommitting and getting himself knocked out. It's exactly what he did. So that's
exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did.
I can see him getting floored on against Devin Haney, just walking into something, because he's just I've never seen Ryan Garcia stay disciplined for a whole fight. It just doesn't happen. This guy always loses focus at some point in his fight, and that's just not who he is. So it would be shocking if he can follow a blueprint for 12 rounds. That'll make it a very difficult fight, but I still think that Devin Haney would still beat him out on the scorecards, because Devin usually stays focused himself. And you got to be with a guy who has that kind of punching power. You have to give him that kind of respect. Ryan Garcia is no joke. That punching power is real. And on top of that, too, this is not going to be some weight drain Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is coming in at 100%. He's not going to be sitting there restricted for how much nutrients he can actually put right back into his body. Because that's something that I think that's something that does make a difference. You're not going to hit with the same force. You're not going to have the same kind of stamina. You're not going to have the same kind of strength. All that stuff matters. So, yeah, this is a different Ryan Garcia than what you saw against Tank Davis. I know a lot of Tank fans don't want to hear that, but this is reality. This is facts over feelings. The reality is this. Ryan Garcia is going to be able to come in at weighing at 140 pounds, and then he's going to be able to rehydrate up to whatever he wants to. No one's going to complain about it. Maybe some of you guys who keep talking about that Devin Haney would have a 20-pound weight advantage over Gervonta Tank Davis. That would never happen. If Gervonta Tank Davis fight at 140, he's going to rehydrate back up into the 150s. Devin Haney might outweigh him by 6 pounds or something like that. I'm gonna tell you, somebody who's met Gervonta Tank Davis and interviewed him. I seen Gervonta Tank Davis at around 160 to 170. He's not somebody who is little. He doesn't have a small frame. For a guy who's 135 pounds, he has a bigger frame than you guys think. Just telling you, he's not that little.
Exactly. Sheba Gaming in the super chat dropping that Cinco on this in the super chat. You have to keep your distance with Ryan. Those hooks are deadly. It'd be too easy for him to hit Devin because his hands are quick. Hey,
Blue, real quick before you say anything, we missed a
super chat.
A super chat. It was by Mike. For $10.
Okay.
If you can
Yeah,
find it.
I'm gonna scroll back up now.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? Like you said, and salute to my brother Mike in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub.
Salute my Egypt. How are you, my love?
On this in the super chat, platforms going on a strict budget will bring a much needed order back to boxing. If you don't work, you don't eat. Simple. No more ducking. The best needs to fight the best. 1,000%, Mike. Salute to my brother Mike. Facts.
I agree with that.
But yeah, and Callie, exactly. Callie's been with me. Claymore Rain, what's up, family? Callie's been with me doing interviews and everything, right? Callie used to be on here all the time. And go subscribe to Callie Enigma, his channel. Callie, drop your link to your channel.
You gotta drop the link, Callie.
Me and Callie had a good time, right? So yeah, like Callie said, you know, people mistake height for size, lack of size. They automatically say, "Oh, he's too small," because they told you he fights it this way, and because of his height, they use that for you to believe that that he's a smaller guy. Like Callie said, and Callie, I just want you to test to that. Like you said, if he fights Devin at 140, people think, for some reason, I don't know why, you have been taught to think this, but for whatever reason, people think that he's gonna weigh 140 and then stay 140, and then Devin gonna be 165.
Yeah.
Tank in the 158, bro. We've seen Tank. Tank has a huge upper body. I just don't get what you guys. He's short, but his frame is wide, bro. He is not a little dude, bro. I see why he punches with power. You can see, dude is not built like some little skinny twig or anything like that. That dude has. I'm telling you, that dude has a heavy bone density, bro. He is not some
Callie. It's like Canelo. Canelo is a short dude, but their frame is very stocky.
Yeah. Canelo has a huge frame. I've met him before too. Canelo is short, but that dude has a huge. His frame is huge. There are plenty of dudes we've seen, running backs, linebackers who playing in NFL. Right? These dudes are short, but they have massive frames. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. Like, people look, oh, he's so much taller, but he's not that much bigger.
Yeah,
they're gonna be around the same size, bro. You guys are gonna be surprised. They'll be surprised. Don't even be surprised if Tank Davis rehydrate back up to 160. It won't surprise me whatsoever, man. A lot of y'all think this dude tiny. Now, I can tell none of you. Most of the people talk like this have never met him. Most of these people have never been around boxing whatsoever. They talk like this out of fear because they just like the guy, but they don't understand the science of making weight, right? They don't understand how difficult that is, the process. going through cutting weight over time. So Gervonta Tank Davis showed you he knows how to cut weight easily, because this dude used to have massive fat camps. Dude would come in like 170 and have to cut down to 130. Don't tell me that dude is tiny. Tank Davis is not tiny. They lied to you because they don't want this fight, because they think that Devin is a bad stylistic matchup. Has nothing to do with Devin's size. You guys are just insane to me. It has nothing to do with his size. It has everything to do with the skill. They don't like the Devin Haney's skill set versus Tank. They think that's his kryptonite. That's why they don't want to fight. They're not worried about getting Devin knocking Tank out. They're worried about Tank being outpointed, because Tank gives away a lot of rounds. Tank is not a volume puncher. Devin Haney throws more punches per round than Tank does. Tank tends to set traps for you and eventually get you up out of there. He lulls you into a false belief that you're actually about to win this fight, and you become overconfident and you start taking stupid risks on him because you think you can get him up out of there. And that's when you make your mistake and he makes you pay. Devin ain't gonna do that. Devin gonna stay disciplined for 12 rounds on you. He not gonna give Tank the opportunity to land that home run punch, because when Tank wants to engage like that, Devin gonna jab, right hand. He'll throw the check left hook. If Tank try to get him on the inside, if he don't pivot up, he gonna tie him up. Then they'll have to reset, and it's gonna be right back down the outside, getting out pointing. That's what's gonna happen.
See, I love what you said. I love what you just said, Callie. Like, I think one of the intangibles that we don't talk about is mental discipline, to stay disciplined for 12 rounds enough. I know that we do talk about it, but not enough. And things like that can get fighters like T.O. or Ryan upset. Now, I do believe that Tank has the mental discipline to stick to a game plan all 12 rounds, because I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and then I've seen him do it in every fight. He's never rattled. He's one of those individuals that you can never really see, if he's hurt. You can never really see if he's frustrated. He just don't show he got an awesome poker face. So I do believe he possesses that ability. Do you think, Callie, that can frustrate Ryan if Devin is pretty much, boxing him the same way he did Regis, to get Ryan to act up or do something or be overzealous and possibly put himself into a position to get, potentially get dropped? Do you think that can play a factor in it as well? Devin just being disciplined for 12 rounds?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ryan can feel himself he could like, oh man, I'm down by 4 rounds already, man. It feels like there's nothing I can do. He said every time I try to step to the left, he steps the opposite, right? I step to the right, he steps the opposite. I mean, it's just he knows everything I try to do. He has an answer or a counter for everything that I do. Yeah, that can frustrate Ryan Garcia to the point where he just tries to sell out, gets too heavy on the front foot, leaning over his feet, bang, dropped. which will compound the situation, right? Which may force him to want to even take even more chances, and he may end up getting dropped again in another round at some point. And so, no, me personally, I don't think Ryan gets knocked out, but I can see him getting dropped just from him just being overzealous. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you, Tank. That's one thing that I said. I said Tank Davis is a high IQ fighter. One of the reasons why we want to see the fight, because Tank Davis, we know Tank Davis is one of those dudes. I wouldn't want to see it if Tank Davis wasn't one of those dudes. Tank Davis is not only a smart fighter, but yeah, he's so calm. He's a guy that's very calm and relaxed in the ring. He's a guy that always has total control. You never seen Tank Davis over here getting overzealous. He's always focused, staying with it. He's gonna stay with it. He said, "No, I know, I see it." Like you seen the Leo Santa Cruz fight, and he's telling you, he said, "No, man, I can see it. I see it. I see it. He can see the opening."
Right.
Tank Davis, he was so confident. He knew it was there. He saw the opening coming. He said, I missed the timing just by a smidgen, right? I just got to get it up by a split second quicker. I'll catch him. And he will, because he allowed Leo Santa Cruz. What happened to Leo Santa Cruz? Leo Santa Cruz is boxing. He getting up on the scorecards, and he's sitting there
overzealous.
just cruising. You know, got overzealous, right? It's for just false sense of security, right? That he can start to catches. No, he should have actually become more disciplined at that time, right? Now, what you start doing, jab, right hand, step out. You know,
right.
jab, right hand, or just jab. So, you know, feint, stutter step, jab, and just get out of dodge. Tank Davis tried to get his. No, that's what he. Yeah, that's where he messed up. So, if you don't have that kind of discipline against somebody like Tank Davis, he's smarter. He's probably smart. Well, Tank Davis is one of the smartest fighters in the sport. If you don't have any type of brains in there, you're gonna get beat every time.
Oh,
you're not gonna. There's very few fighters who can actually match his ring IQ. And there's right now, as far as I'm talking about guys within his range of division, with Shakur, Devin, I can't say Teo, because Teo just not disciplined all the time. You don't know which one you're gonna get from him, right? And he had trouble with dudes.
I wanted to ask you about him next.
Right.
Yeah.
Going forward, bro. You notice he can't fight going forward. He can't fight going forward. This dude can only fight
he can't. He can't. And I had a theory about that. You know what it was, Kelly? I had a theory. No. Let me not. With George Kambosos, I thought that it was because he was angry, right? I thought it was because he was angry and he wasn't thinking straight, and then he had, you know, some medical issues. That's the reason why the George Kambosos fight went the way it went. So I say, okay, cool. I'll chalk it up to that. Because if you look at the fight with Lomachenko, he did well with applying some pressure. He did it in the first 6 rounds, let off the gas, and then he did it again in the 12th, right? So I didn't start paying attention to it until it was let me see which fight it was. I think it was the Sandor Martin fight. But then again, I say, you know what? That style is a very tough style. It's that Eastern European style. Teo was trying to come forward, but I noticed he couldn't cut off the ring effectively, and I noticed that he could not deal with the boxer. But I just thought it maybe was a style thing, but and that's when I started to develop that theory, like maybe Teo don't do well coming forward. But then he blows us away with the performance against Josh Taylor, right? To where it's almost like I forget about it a little bit, right? Because he did such a spectacular thing with someone who was an undisputed champion, right? Then when I saw it with Jermaine Ortiz, I said, that's it. This guy cannot fight boxers. He can't. This guy, what jab? He just abandoned the jab. I always hated Teofimo Lopez's jab. I told my brother Shine this plenty of times. I always say that he don't have a nice jab, right? A jab that got a lot of pizzazz to it. It don't have any it don't have anything special about it, no special effects, as Blue would say, right? But I absolutely seen him abandon his jab, and it was essentially the same thing that he did in the Kambosos fight. So without you coming to Teofimo Lopez, he don't have anything for you. He can't look like the spectacular Teo that we all know and love. What do you think about Teofimo now as he stands in the 140-pound division against the top elite fighters? Where do you think he's standing right now? What's your thoughts? What was your thoughts prior to the Jermaine Ortiz fights and now?
Well, one thing I said going into that fight, I don't know if Blue remembers when I put it in a group text. I said, Teofimo Lopez is twitchy, man. I said, that could be a problematic fight for Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor has stiff hips. This is something that I noticed. Going back to
Josh.
tournament, that tournament where he became unified champion, right? When he ended up eking out against Regis Forger. I thought Regis Forger eked it out, but I thought it was a close fight. It wasn't a robbery,
right? With Josh Taylor?
Yeah, I thought that Regis Forger eked it out. I thought it was close. I thought the fight was close, right? I thought it was really close. But when I went back and when I was watching these Josh Taylor fights, I said, yeah, Josh Taylor, he has the ability to switch hit and stuff like that, but he doesn't have the loosest of hips, right? He's somebody a little stiff.
Okay.
So his movement wasn't all that great. And so I knew, I said, somebody like Teofimo could probably be caught if he's disciplined enough in the fight. He could give Josh Taylor a lot of problems. Because Josh Taylor also is the kind of guy who likes to sit in the pocket and throw a lot of combinations and try to get you up out of there. And that's going to get Taylor the opportunity to counter. And what I said happened. I said, not surprised. The guy's tailor made for Teofimo Lopez. He saw exactly what I saw, and that's why he destroyed him. Really, in the second half of the fight, he's really started to beat down Josh Taylor. And it's one of the main reasons why Jack Catterall gave him problems. Because Jack Catterall is a better athlete than Josh Taylor, and he also has better, superior footwork, right? And I think Catterall will beat him in the rematch. But that's a whole other subject. I don't want to get off subject, right? But what do I think? I think that Teofimo Lopez can beat Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Keyshawn Davis, Africa.
Yeah. You got so many. You got a long line of people that's ready to bet you right now.
He can't beat none of these type of dudes whatsoever, bro. He would have problems with all these people, bro. He's not tailor-made for that, man. That's just not who he is, right? So,
so do you think the doors are closing on T.O. as far as like the competition?
Yeah, he better stay away from them brothers. He knows that, which is why you see whenever he's talking about the black fighters, and I'm talking about Black American fighters, right, or fighters with the Black American style. You know what I'm saying? He don't want no smoke.
Right.
He can't beat none of those dudes, bro. All those dudes are his kryptonite, which is why you see how scary he is when it comes to Keyshawn Davis too, right? Keyshawn Davis go up there, that's a bad matchup for him. It's a bad matchup. He knows he can't beat any of those dudes. So, but if he could get somebody's going to try to be all over him, like I'm telling you, he will beat the brakes off for Subriel Matias. I'm telling you straight up.
I was about to ask you, how do you think that fight go with him and Subriel?
He stops Subriel. I'm telling you straight up. He stops Subriel. He will stop him because Subriel is too aggressive. He's gonna do everything that Teo needs him to do in order to punish him. He's gonna get overzealous, throw too many punches, open up, and give Teo an opportunity to counter. That's why Teo wants that fight. He's tailor-made for Teo. That style is exactly what Teo needs in order to look great. He will never look great against dudes who have great footwork. We all know that Subriel doesn't have the greatest of footwork. He's sloppy. He tends to be heavy on the front foot. He doesn't have a great jab or anything like that. He's a dude that will try to walk through hell in order to get a knockout. He's going to sell out to try to get a knockout. You try to do that against somebody like Teo, you're going to get jacked up, man. You can't sell out against Teo, but he has no choice because he don't really have any really good boxing skills. He's a brawler. So for me.
I can see that 1,000%. I actually agree with you. I think that Subriel Matias needs to be his next fight. I think so. In order for him to look good, because if he fight any of those guys right now if he fights Subriel Matias, beats Subriel Matias, arguably knock him out, they don't care who T.O. get beat by. He's gonna have a bad resume.
Oh yeah, dude. Teo's resume is badass right now. I can't knock his resume. I would never say that.
Yeah,
but
right.
I don't think Teo is getting Subriel. I mean, Subriel is on map from now. I think that's gonna be Devin. I think Devin is gonna get him.
I think his last fight. His last fight is his next fight. Then it'll be a fight after that. So I'll tell you why I think. One real quick though, I got my brother Alex Mattis in the building with the $5 super chat. Say salute, Blue A side, man. Ryan got no game, dogging him like an Oscar. He a cur. Watch Dev work the body, outbox, frustrate, and straight school Ryan. I'm calling a KO. Dang, Alex. Alan, you calling a KO? Dang, yo, if Devin get a KO, yo, what happens to his star power, Cali, if he get a KO against a Ryan Garcia? What does that do? Like, what happened in because we only viewing it one way, right? We only viewing it that Ryan potentially get the knockout because of his talent, his ability. What happens if the boxer knocked the puncher out?
Oh man, well the first thing that's gonna make Tank fans more scary. At that point, like that dude went 109 pounds fight night. That's what he really weighed. I promise you, that's not going to do it. You know, they'll make the tournament to a cruiserweight by the end of the night because you know these dudes are still telling me that he needs to go fight David Benavidez. So yeah, they will be terrified, or they'll be like, "See, it's that snack." Like Tank said, snack.
Yeah. He says the snack.
He said it was. I mean, I've been up to snack. It's in San Carlos. It's out here in the Bay Area. If you know anything about the Bay Area, if you go across the 92 bridge, that's San Mateo Bridge. It's San Carlos. The San Carlos is in San Mateo County, or you can go across the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. And if you get on 280, 280 will take you to San Carlos. That's where the snack facility is. Look, man, he's getting tested by VADA regularly, man. Has been part of the VADA program forever. It's nonsense, but it doesn't matter. It just people need an excuse to try to get him up out of the fight. But yeah, that will do wonders for Devin Haney because a lot of people, I think, people wanted to see Devin. If Devin Haney would have knocked out Regis Prograis, that would have helped his stock big time too. Then there would have probably been no hopes for a Tank fight at all at that point. But they were terrified at that performance. Devin looked amazing, right? That was the best that Devin ever looked. And he looked scary good. But if he stopped Ryan, and let's say he do it with ease, woo, his stock is gonna be sky high. Sky high.
It's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous because people are gonna be comparing that performance to Tank's performance. And even though Tank did knock him out with the body shot, if Devin Haney was to get him out of there, dude, that will, I mean, I don't know what happened. That fight, it makes the Devin Haney Gervonta Tank fight all the more bigger, though, in my opinion. It makes it all the more bigger.
Absolutely. And think about if he could follow it up with the Super Adam Matias fight, the unification fight. And what if he happened to get him out of there?
I don't think he needs that. I think it'd be so much pressure for them two to fight.
I think it's coming. I think he's gonna fight Super L, and I don't think that Tank and Tank may have to fight Dev this year, man. Looking at what's going with PBC, but we'll see. But it wouldn't surprise me because Tank, you want to fight him now because, dude, you turn 30 in November, 31 next year. Your prime is because you abuse your body, and to me, you still don't live the greatest of fighters' lifestyle, but it's improved greatly.
I think he did much better in the last 2 years?
Oh yes, but early on, all that drinking and eating bad foods and not working out in between fights, having to have fat camps, but before every fight, who knows how much damage how much of a toll that took towards his career. That might have shortened his prime. So to me, he would be wise.
Right. Oh, we got Alec Maddox in the building again. He said, I think they'll bring more power at this weight. I do agree. I do think Devin bring more power at that weight by way of him just having more energy. And just with him having more energy expenditures, he brings a lot of speed in his punches already. If he's able to get his feet at Bill Haney, send me the link, King. Okay. 1 second. Let me get this out to the room. So, Bill, say, I can't do two things at once.
Okay, I'll talk for the time being, but yeah, for me, I mean, I think that it's obvious that Tank Davis, man, you got to go fight this man ASAP Rocky, man. You ain't got forever. Devin Haney is still very young. He just entered his prime. There's a difference. Dev just entered his prime. Tank is on the decline. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Bill, 1 second. Let me go ahead and reach out to him here. Just 1 second, Bill. Go ahead, Callie. My bad, great brother.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So Tank, you're on the decline, bro. You're at the peak, and now you're starting your decline. That's not where you want. Okay, you're fine now. You don't want to let another couple of years go by to the point now where you're not at your peak prime. You're still at your peak prime. You want to fight him at your peak. You do not want to wait until you are starting your decline. Devin Haney still gonna get better. You're not gonna get better now, bro. That's not gonna happen for you. Your days of getting better are over. So you need to fight him now. The sooner the better. The longer you take, the worse it's gonna be for you. If you wait too long, you wait 2 years, you might end up getting the brakes beat off you so bad it's gonna be humiliating.
Yeah, you know what to be dope. I just thought about that you said. Yeah, you know what to be dope. That I just thought about what you said. Like you see how Devin fighting Ryan, right? What if Tank was to go up, fight Sabril Matisse, beat up Sabril Matisse, which is the boogeyman. After Devin fight Ryan, him and Tank fight later on this year. What you think about that?
I think that would be amazing. I'm for it. I'm all for the work. Tank.
Dope.
Tank absolutely destroys Subriel Matias. That's another fighter Taylor made for him. Tank might knock him out in the first or second round.
Nah, not the first or second. Come on, man. No.
Subriel is so aggressive. Tank might start to do the first.
I can see an early knockdown for sure.
It's tailor made for it. That's the kind of guy that's tailor made for his style. He'll kill that dude, man. People like that. It's a matchup for Subriel. I'm telling you, Tank his footwork his footwork is too great. His IQ is too high. It's just a bad look for Subriel. It's a good payday for Subriel though, but he gonna end up getting slept. I'm just telling you straight up.
Right.
He's gonna end up getting slept, bro. He's gonna end up getting slept. Tank sleep and beat the brakes off him.
To everyone that's in the chat, if you're rocking out with us, I want you guys to go ahead and take a second to smash that like button. Again, smash that like button. We have over 250 people in the chat that's watching right now. Go ahead and click the X at the top right-hand side of the screen. Press the thumbs up button until it glows black and then come back into the chat. We appreciate all of you guys. As you know, this content is not free, but you can pay your admission by smashing the like button. Salute, Phil. How you feeling? Smash the like button. We'll get you your no, I'm sorry, we'll pay your admission for the good content that we're dishing out. Sorry about that. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Yeah, so now I think that'd be so dope, right? If it sound messed up, all the 135s just come up there and just beat up on all the 140 monsters and just take over that division, because that division is heating up fast, Callie. I mean, that has been one of the most talked about division right now for the last 2-3 months. It's just like a snowball effect. It's just people are talking about it more and more and more. Now I think Tank come there. He beat up on Sabril Matisse, not in no 1 or 2 rounds. Like, yo, Callie, if it's 1 or 2 rounds, I'll be the first person to say, yo, Callie was the first person that said that. Callie was the first person that said that. If he was to do that, I think that'd be so awesome, because it would do 2 things, Callie. It would dispel the myth of Tank not being able to go up because he's so small, and he's such this puny guy that he can't. It would dispel that, and then it would dispel him having to pretty much be protected by organizations or people who don't want him fighting. No, he would go in there with a dangerous opponent. Although the style do favor his ability, he will go in there with a dangerous opponent, take that opponent belt, and then he'll be able to fight Devin. So it'll do awesome things for boxing. I think it's a good fight for him to come back to. I think it's a style that for him it should be a tune-up, but it may not. It's not necessary. It's not considered a tune-up because of who it is, and then it sets up the Devin Haney fight at 140. That'd be really, really cool.
I agree.
Claymore, salute.
Salute, A-side. Salute, the Selly Enigma. Is that your name?
No, Callie.
Callie Enigma.
I'm sorry, I can't see really. Yo, you cooking tonight, brother. I never met you before, but I really appreciate your perspective tonight, man. I'm enjoying the show. See you guys. Excuse me. I'm out of town, sipping, chilling, but I had to get in on this panel, man. We talk about this, man. This is good stuff right here. This is definitely good stuff right here.
Salute. Yeah, Callie. Callie, so that's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying if he was to do that, oh my God, I'll be so happy because think about it. Tank will be back. We'll get an awesome action-packed fight. You know what I mean? Tank will knock out the monster. And then we can end it out with that'll be so cool, man. I'm telling you that.
We still root for Tank. We don't want Tank to lose. You know what I'm saying? You guys were sitting here rooting for Ryan Garcia. No, I want Tank Davis to stand defeated, and I want Dev to take it from him. And here's the thing though. If Tank were to beat Dev, well, at least Dev lost to Tank. To me, that's not something to be ashamed about.
Exactly.
Tank one of them dudes.
Yeah. I expect those three to lose to each other. It's no way they all come out with their zeros.
No. I think the tragedy would be that these guys lose to anybody else but each other. Right? Like that's what people don't understand. Like it's like fight now. You know what I mean? You guys, especially with Tank, you keep playing around with this competition that you're playing around with, and you're gonna mess around and potentially mess up this opportunity for your fans to see you guys fight the best, undefeated. We're not expecting you guys. We don't want none of you guys to lose. We just want to see you guys compete. And there's an opportunity here for that to happen. And I think Callie and them will put in good perspective also to say like this is the perfect time because Devin is getting better. He's getting better every single fight. He's getting more acclimated to his weight class. This dude moves around the 147, and we lose the opportunity to see these guys fight on that level. And I think it's important for those guys to take that into consideration. But have you guys spoken about this whole entire PBC? You guys have?
Yeah, you missed it. That was the what it was the first probably the first hour.
Okay, cool.
For sure. Let me just say this to you guys. Callie, man, I absolutely appreciate you. I enjoyed my time up here on the show. You have a brilliant boxing mind. And I would love to hear more from you when you're up here. Claymore, you already know I rock out with you. You want to definitely one of my favorite panelists, one of the favorite guys that come up here. You know what I think about your boxing mind as well, great brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Blue, you all right, you know.
He's all right, whatever.
You cool. You all right. You cool. Nah, Blue, my brother, man. I love him, man.
You already know.
Yo, that's my brother.
I feel you, bro. I'm about to say Blue, my brother too. I know he's still hurt from the Super Bowl, man.
Oh,
I hate the
Canelo. Don't do it, Callie.
The Chiefs, bro. You already. You same way about the Chiefs right now. That's all I can tell you. I hate the Chiefs. I can't stand Holmes. So I'm a Raiders fan,
man. Yeah, I'll tell you no lie. Man. I probably talked to Blue the next day, probably around 6 or 7. And as soon as he got on the phone, I answered the phone. I say, "Hey, killer!" And we just bust out laughing. Yo, we just.
Bro, I was in a state of depression, bro.
Just dying laughing like.
Hey, Callie.
Hey, the Super Bowl. Shanahan and his stupid game plan.
Callie, I left from over by the Super Bowl. I went to my room, Callie. I ain't leave my room till it was time for me to fly home. I ain't fly home to Wednesday.
Yo.
From Sunday night, I went to my room Sunday night.
Nah, you got to paint the picture for him, Blue. Before I get off, you got to paint the picture.
I didn't eat. Yeah. I ain't eating nothing, bro. I was just in there in the dark, though, bro. This what
you
said. TV. Yo, A-Side called me. He was like, yo, you good, bro? He don't hear no TV, nothing. I was just on the couch, bro, looking out the window.
Yo, tell me why I had this visual of Blue. Yeah, nice tall window, right? No curtains on it, nothing. In the corner, right? With a chair. No TV. No lights on, no food, just nothing, just sitting in the window, just staring outside.
Just sitting there, bro. And the worst part was my view was the football stadium. That's the worst part about it. I was looking right at the stadium. I was like, man, this is terrible, bro. I told my wife, I said, listen, you can't.
Oh, yeah, Kyle, I know, man. I know Kyle.
Yeah,
hey, I love y'all, brothers, man. I am out. I gotta get me some rest, man. Y'all be
great,
easy.
brother.
Y'all keep this boxing talk up. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Callie, Clay. I kid you not, bro. I called my wife. I'm like, man, I can't. Yo, the bros hit me, Callie. They was like, yo, you coming out, man? We booked the table, all that. I was like, man, I'm not going nowhere. Take my portion of the money. I'm good, bro. I'm gonna sit here and just soak in my misery, bro. So I
almost there too, Blue. Like y'all almost did it. Like I know that hurt.
That's the worst part. Yo, right. Even worse than that is I had one outfit that didn't relate to the 49ers. Everything, my sweatpants, my shirts, my hoodies, my hats, everything was 49ers, bro. I ain't want to see nothing. I packed up everything. I had one outfit I wore for the next 3 days. Was my green Nike tech suit. I wore that joint the next 3 days, bro. And the worst part is coming outside, all these Chiefs, man, it was bad, bro.
Oh.
It was bad.
But bro, man, Kyle Shanahan, you got Pat Mahomes on the other side. You can't kick a field goal there.
Right.
You got to score a touchdown.
You
can't.
Yeah.
Just you telling me that, no disrespect to Brock Purdy, but you got Christian McCaffrey. If you don't want to run Christian McCaffrey, you got Mitchell. Right. Run the ball 2 times. You telling me you can't get 4 yards on 2 downs? Right. That is just insane to me. But Kyle Shanahan is a guy who has no accountability whatsoever.
Nope.
It's always everybody else's fault. I said, this dude don't take accountability for nothing. It's always everybody else's fault. That's disgusting. I said,
firing with Steve Wilkes was weak to me, seeing as though the defense showed up.
I know. It was the offensive side that
offense didn't show up.
The whole world knew the game plan. The Kansas City Chiefs were one of the worst run defenses in the league, 27th in the league. What's the game plan? Is to run the ball 40 times to get that game. The 49ers are one of the best running teams in the league, going against one of the worst running teams in the league, and you ran the ball less than you do normally every game.
Yeah.
How could that happen? How could that you were up by 10, you run the ball more? I don't get it, bro. I did not understand the game plan, bro.
And the worst part, Callie, is when we was running the ball, we had success, and people was talking about, nah, Blue, we couldn't run the ball. I'm like, what game was y'all watching? We're not gonna have success every time, but for 90% of the time, we had success. Just weak, bro.
Absolutely,
weak,
absolutely. They were, especially on that first drive. I said, and then the second drive, outside of the false start and the holding penalty, they were starting to hurt them again. I said, man, look at these first 3 drives. The Chiefs don't even look like they got any answer for the Niners.
None.
And Kyle Shanahan just went away from running the football. Went away from running the football. Away from it.
The first 3 possessions in the third quarter, he ran the ball twice. In 3 possessions. Bro, how do you have Christian McCaffrey and only run? And then the worst part is, in the regular season, when we got 4 games left, 5 games left, 6 games left, 8 games left, he giving Christian, we up 30 points, and he's still giving Christian McCaffrey the ball.
I know. Running him into the ground.
Running him into the ground. Now we ain't got, there is no tomorrow, and you don't give him the ball? Bro, I was so disgusted, bro.
Makes sense. He said, well, he was banged up. I said, we had Mitchell. Before the holding call that play back, he just gashed him on the ground for a touchdown.
Right.
Why you wouldn't run again? Mitchell was gashing him.
And to make it worse,
this was bad.
And to make it worse, one more thing about it is how do you have, Callie, the best or the second best tight end in all of football, and he only get 2 targets? He had 2 catches for 4 yards. That's insanity. That's insanity.
I don't understand that. None of this stuff made sense to me. I don't understand Kyle Shanahan at all, bro.
You can't dial up, like you said, right, Kyle? Callie, 4 yards is all we need. We got 2-3 downs. It was 2nd and 4. You mean to tell me you can't find a single play to come up with because the Chiefs on 2nd and 4, 3rd and 4, at some point in time, they're going to find Travis Kelce. At some point in time, something's going to be dialed up. The Kelce going to get the ball. How do we not get Kittle the ball in that sit? This dude is going to fight. You can throw him the ball 2 yards. He going to fight for the other 2.
Why don't you run the ball?
Oh, man. That's,
you said, right? You don't run the ball. 2nd and 4, you don't want to run the ball at all. Who wouldn't run the ball when you want that's running teams in the league? That's the media to me was too soft. The guy, to me, I'm like, bro, you can't even make excuses. This was
and then make it worse, Callie. He rolling out to the weakest offensive line.
Facts.
He kept rolling to the right. I'm like, bro, this dude is showing us that he can roll to the left and throw to the left, bro. He rolling out. They putting Chris Jones on the weakest side of the line. Bro, that was just terrible, bro. That was
Super Bowl on the line, bro. With Super Bowl on the line, but I'm giving the ball to my best player. We going Christian McCaffrey twice.
Right. And even if we use him as a decoy, if we use him as a decoy, guess what? Debo wasn't even on the field. Debo got to be on the field as a decoy, and we getting Kittle the ball. If you gonna throw it, oh man, it was, bro.
Can't these guys? I would run some type of crossing route. There was a multitude of things you could do to scheme guys open. He didn't do none of that. None of that. Just straight drop back.
That's what I'm saying, Callie. You couldn't scheme nothing to get Kittle open for 4 yards. I mean, you could do double cross underneath. He's going to get open, and you can use Juszczyk as the because Juszczyk is going to get open. One of them going to get open for 4 yards. Man, come on, man. But let me ask y'all about this. What y'all think about Devin and Ryan fighting at the Barclays Center, though?
I think it's a good idea. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, I think it's just, listen, man, I just think there's an opportunity here for Devin that he's taking advantage of, bro. Like, this is a big fight for him. I mean, it's not about the competitiveness of it. It's about the eyes that are about to be on him. I think them fighting at the Barclays Center is a great opportunity. I mean, and I think it's a great opportunity for Devin to have a lot of people in the building cheering him on. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to Ryan and being out there on the West Coast.
Yeah, only place Ryan gonna get booed at is the Bay Area, out on the West Coast. He come to the Bay. The Bay gonna support Dev heavy, right?
Oh yeah.
But if anywhere else on the West Coast, Dev gonna get booed, man. And Vegas, it's just not gonna be his kind of crowd. But a few of the places I would want Dev to fight outside of the Bay Area would be Brooklyn, Atlanta, and I would say DC. Brooklyn, Atlanta, and DC. Those are the 3 places I would have Devin Haney fight. Because I already know what kind of audience he's gonna get. Well, maybe DC may not be it right now. What's going on with Tank, bro? Maybe just keep it to Brooklyn, and we'll keep it to Brooklyn and to Atlanta. But yeah, Brooklyn and Atlanta will be 2 good places for Devin Haney to fight. He's gonna have a black crowd. We know for certain he's gonna. Because I'm tired of me personally. I spoke about this before. I'm tired of the black fighters being the villain, bro. I'm sick of that, bro. They got to be on the West Coast and get booed no matter what they do. And because I remember I've been to a fight where Tank Davis fought. I think it was February when he fought. Whatchamacallit? What's the cat dude that one dude when he came out when he did the Thriller entrance when he fought at. When he fought out at Carson. No, that was Carson.
Yeah,
Tank sold Carson. Yeah, Tank sold Carson out. Tank's what was the cat he fought again? I can't think of it is. But yeah, he fought right?
That wasn't Pitbull Cruz, right?
No, that was not Pitbull Cruz. That was another dude. That was a dude from Central America, I think.
The dude was it Ruiz? Was it Ruiz?
I think it was Ruiz. Yeah. I remember the line. Yeah,
he fought Gamboa in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he fought a Gamboa in Atlanta. Yeah, but he knocked dude out. I don't think he made it out the first round. There, I was there. I was there because I remember Mario Barrios fought on the undercard, and Barrios got the stoppage. And then who else fought on? Erickson Lubin also fought on the undercard, and Erickson Lubin, he stopped Ishe Smith. Cause I remember because I interviewed him before that fight. I actually predicted him to stop Ishe Smith. Ishe Smith had never been stopped before, and I knew. I said Ishe Smith had just took too much damage, and he was toward the end of his career. And Lubin cracked too hard. He's still too fresh. You know what I'm saying? Coming back, I figured that he would get stopped. But I think Tank. I think Devin fighting on in Atlanta and Brooklyn would be great, for real. He's gonna get the right kind of support, and I would like to see some of them brothers bring more of the Mexicans out to the East Coast. I think we need more of that instead of the brothers always having to fight on the West Coast and get booed. How about that?
Yeah, and my thing is too. I'm gonna let you go, Clay. But my thing is too. It opens up both guys to a new audience.
Yeah, and I think more of a boxing audience too, in my opinion. I think boxing. I think just not as casual. You know what I mean? Not as casual, and also I think it gives Devin an opportunity to take advantage of Ryan being under more pressure. You know what I mean? Pressure from Devin, pressure for him not being the favorite, the fan favorite. When Ryan gets pressure, bro, he goes deaf. He stops listening. He starts doing his own thing. Mistakes happen. I think Devin has a real good chance of stopping Ryan in this fight. Really good chance.
Do you?
I really believe so, man. I think timing manifests power. You know what I mean? I think people think he's pillow fisted, but I think, timing is something. And when you got somebody like Ryan Garcia who chases knockouts, he chases them. You know what I'm saying? He chases the opportunity to do that. There's an opportunity there for Devin to walk him into something bad and just have Devin looking great that night, or at least sitting him on his pockets once or twice in a fight, if not stopping him. You know what I mean? I talked to Zab about it a little bit on Mill, and Zab thinks he's going to stop him with a body shot. I think it's going to be a body shot that stops him. But I think it could be either way. I just think if you get Ryan Garcia chasing that knockout down, you know how he gets, like how he was getting with pretty much how he gets with everybody, right? He's not a patient fighter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you get him chasing something down, he's gonna walk into something. Devin is good with his timing. He's good with he's good with his footwork. He's gonna make Ryan Garcia move around, and I think he could frustrate him. And I think the East Coast is a great place for it to happen.
And my thing too is it's springtime in New York. That's a great time in New York. When things are just opening opening up, and people starting to come outside, and the weather is just getting nice, you're gonna get people that want to go to something. They want to do something. They want to get out the house. They've been in the house all winter.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, have Dev stop by. Be a good time to fight during the beginning of the season with Rucker Park, where everybody started running at Rucker Park, and have Dev go do some promos over there.
Oh yeah,
I think that'll be good.
Facts. That's a fact.
I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be it's a great opportunity. Do you guys feel like, I don't want to but do you guys feel like Ryan's getting a little is he getting bigger?
Oh, he's big. No, but
Ryan is not little. He never been little, bro.
I know he's never been little, but bigger. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you know what happened, bro? What happened is that he wasn't allowed to be full size. You're seeing a filled out Ryan Garcia. He wasn't allowed to be filled out against Tank Davis. You're gonna see a filled out Ryan Garcia. This is why he's more dangerous.
It's like his voice got a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? It's just like his nuts dropped or something all of a sudden over the past month. Like all of a sudden he's getting a little, you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be that's why I said Dev is fighting the best version of Ryan Garcia.
Right.
He's fighting the better version of Ryan Garcia than Gervonta Tank Davis did. It just is what it is. People don't want to hear the truth, but it is what it is. He's not going to be weight drained, right? He's not. He's not going to be weight drained. He's going to rehydrate comfortably. He's going to be a completely different version of himself. And you got to take into account, right? And think about this, is that, don't forget, he wasn't even he didn't even reach get back to his full weight when he fought Oscar Duarte.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like now he and it's the second fight with Derrick James. They fighting the best version of Ryan Garcia.
Right.
Facts.
That was a catch.
He's gonna be way better.
catchweight fight with Oscar Duarte as well. So he was even 140 there. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Now he's going to be fully healthy, right? He's going to be. Now we can't predict if he's going to be injured or not because anything can happen from now to the fight, right? But remember, they admitted that he had a broken rib going into the Tank fight. Remember, they said you got that mole in your camp. We know you got a rib injury.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all.
Even Usman said that too. He said it was that rib, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? When he walked up to him, talking to him. So just to show it wasn't even like a play on, you know how people try to act like, oh, all of a sudden the rib's broken. No, you could tell something was wrong with him.
Yeah, but remember, as soon as Tank hit him, he said, "Oh, there it is."
Yep. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I want to ask y'all this real quick before we get off of that. Before I forget. I want to start with Callie, but what's y'all thoughts on Clarissa Shields continuously going after Keith Thurman like this, bro?
I think it's insane, bro. I mean, look, I'm gonna say this, Clarissa, you can't beat Keith Thurman. You can't. You will never be able to beat Keith Thurman. If you guys fought in a real fight, he would ice you and end your career. You cannot take punches from a man. I'm sorry. They're not, when they're training and when they're sparring you, they're only hitting you at about 40%. They're not hitting you at 100%. They're not hitting you with the same type of force that you're going to hit another man, because a man can take more force than you can because he has more mass. He has more bone density. Men have more bone density than you. Testosterone. Everything. You're not the same. We're not equal. Men and women are not equal. And I don't think that men should hit women. There's guys out here who clamor for that fight. I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see you fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman would put your head into the fourth deck. This is ridiculous. You cannot beat him. And when you said you could beat Triple G would literally kill you. You can't beat these men. You can't. You're talking about you can knock out one of these dudes. You can't knock out women. So how are you gonna knock out one of these dudes? They're gonna walk right through you. They're not gonna even respect your power a little bit, and they're gonna put your head into the fourth deck. We already seen the sparring against you against the guy who's not even boxing anymore, and he put you down with no effort. You're not gonna be able to hold up to these dudes, even if you're blocking well. They're gonna be able to punch through your gloves.
She said Keith Thurman is small and can't take no punches, and I'm like, what? What are we talking about?
I've seen Keith Thurman get hit by Manny Pacquiao and still stay up. Man, he get taking punches from Manny Pacquiao, took punches from Danny Garcia,
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter. Yeah, all these dudes who could put you in the dirt. Stop. You are not equal. No disrespect to women, but you're not the same as us. We're not equal to you. I don't believe in hitting women because I know I can hurt you. So why would I want to do that? That doesn't make any sense. Men and women do not belong in the same sports together because we're not equal. Especially fighting, but any sport, man. Because if a woman playing football with men, they get hurt. I played high school football, and this girl tried out. The worst player on our team who never got any playing time ended her career. She broke her arm within the first 3 minutes of practice, just hitting her. Why? I understand why, because she don't belong on the field with us. We're not equal. There comes a point in time where boys pass girls in physical strength. I remember being a little kid, and my sister would bother me, harassing me, and I got tired of her. I grabbed her by her wrist and her ankles and just threw her on the couch just to get her away from me. I didn't even notice it was just physical strength. And as she with wide eyes, I just kind of walked away, didn't really think much of it. It's because we're not the same. We're not the same. We are so much stronger than women. Still, I've been able to hold off women with one hand when they're trying to hit me. Dudes, you're not going to be able to do these things too. But women, I'm sorry that we have the thing called biology here. You don't have the same things that we have. Sorry, Clarissa. I don't want to disrespect you, but I got to bring reality to you. If you get in the ring with a man, you're going to get hurt severely. And I'm talking about in the hospital, if not get deleted. Don't do that. Stop it. You need to come back to reality. Alicia Baumgartner, that's more your speed. You need to try to make that fight. That's reality for you. Come back to reality. Take one of those fights. You're not beating a man.
Yeah, I mean, and she got 2 knockouts, and she's been dropped by what was her name?
Hannah something.
Hannah Gabriels.
Right.
And she got 2 knockouts.
Right.
Now she's saying Keith Thurman is too small. He can't take a punch. He ain't a good boxer. Like what? It's just getting ridiculous. Chill.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful on multiple levels.
Hold on, Clay. Let me get the super chat off so I can see your name. Kyle Porter, my brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on this in the super chat. Do you think Dev has to knock Ryan out to win over additional fans? As great as he looked against Regis, people say he should have got him out of there. Yeah, we're gonna get right to that. Kyle, we're gonna get right back to that.
For sure.
Go ahead, Clay.
Yeah, man. Just to add on to what Callie said, man, I thought he summed it up pretty well. There's two different levels that this thing is ridiculous at. Number one, this whole entire, fighting men infatuation that Clarissa has at this point. I don't know where it's coming from. If it's I'm sure there's a competitive spirit in her that kind of wants to prove something to herself. But as far as women's boxing is concerned, what does this mean? You know what I mean? Like after you do this, are you opening a door for more women to have fights with men? Do you not acknowledge the difference between men and women, and you're trying to highlight something like women are just as good as men competing against men? I don't know what your angle is. I think it's disrespectful. And I can jump into other things about a black woman and with a black man type of conversation where it's just like, why are you trying to compete with us? Why aren't you competing with other women? It seems kind of weird to me, kind of a fetish thing that's going on her. Number two, what kind of position are you putting Keith Thurman in? What kind of position, what kind of consideration are you taking for him to have to beat on a woman, what I'm saying, on camera? And he's either not going to fight you the way he would fight a man because he has his own morals and certain lines that he doesn't want to cross. He's going to have such a difficulty just beating on you like that in front of everybody. How's he going to look, and what's that going to do for men's boxing, and what's that going to do for boxing in general, and for Keith Thurman? It's just a big lack of consideration there from her. It doesn't give her any accolades. You're not going to get a man title. You're not fighting for the men's WBC title or anything like that. It's just like you're not thinking. You're being real inconsiderate and real selfish. It doesn't benefit anybody in this situation, in my opinion. So I don't understand what her angle is. Maybe she's just blind and can't see past her nose. You know what I'm saying, on it. But at the end of the day, if you love boxing, why do this to boxing? Why cross those lines and do that when you understand how boxing works? You understand the difference between a man and a woman. I just think it's a weird fetish, I don't know where she's going with it. I don't know where she's trying to go with it. I hope Keith never entertains doing something like that for any reason. I hope he really puts his foot down and really makes it clear, like, this is not for me. I'm not going to be the guy that does this,
Yeah, and
she can't beat any of the journeymen, bro. She can't. The journeyman bike fighters, some of these guys had like 30 losses, 40 losses. Those dudes were sleeper. That's the reality. Sorry, but those are the facts. Those journeyman boxers would sleep Clarissa Shields. It's a fact. They don't have to respect her power. They're gonna walk right through her and put her down.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, to me, and I said this before, it's just disrespectful. It's no point. Like, it's disrespectful. It's like you could be the greatest WNBA player in the world. You ain't better than nobody in the NBA. You ain't going in the NBA and schooling none of these dudes, especially none of the upper echelon. And nothing.
Yeah. You're just going to be a distraction.
Yeah. She's not faster than Keith Thurman. She's not strong. Like, nothing.
It don't make no sense.
Those WNBA players got beat by high school players. The women's USA soccer team, gold medalist team, they lost to a high school soccer team.
Right.
But we know why. Because those young men are stronger than women. Right. 14, 15-year-olds and 6-year-olds are stronger than women.
Right.
Yeah, they make it weird to have these conversations. They make it weird because in the world that we're living in right now, it's like everything is just so like, men always trying to, females can do whatever. And it's just like, I don't understand this world we're in where women are infatuated with competing with men on men things. Like, I don't get it, bro. I've talked to my wife about this before. Like, why aren't women competing with women in everything in life? Why is anything in life you competing with a man? For what reason? I don't get it. We're never trying to compete with you. Why are you so infatuated with it? It's weird.
Right.
And I'm not trying to knock y'all and put y'all down. Like, I'm sure y'all could do a lot of things, but just think about what we're saying. Think for a second what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put a woman down, but what's this infatuation with competing against men? What's the deal with that? What does that mean?
I always say this, right, Clay? You have a lion and you have a leopard.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't the same.
They're just not.
Nope.
They're just not.
I don't. You know
But
what I mean?
the leopard looked great out there by himself, chasing down gazelles, running up trees, doing everything as a predator. But when you put the leopard and the lion, they look the same when they hunting, right? But then you put them against each other, and then you realize the size difference, the power difference.
Yep.
It looks completely different. Like I say, we are human beings, but we are not the same species.
No. Bone density, everything is different. It's just
the one area where women could compete with men would be STEM, tech, science. You'd be a doctor. Like that's all equal.
Brain.
But when it comes to physicality, nah.
Right.
Yeah, even Serena said, I have no interest in competing against a man playing tennis. And legitimately, I think if Serena Williams wanted to play man against tennis, play man in tennis, I'd be like, I want to see that.
No.
She probably could be.
Who was that, Callie? That was Serena.
No,
that
she
played.
can't.
Who was that? Who was that?
But I'd watch it.
Wasn't it Serena that played the man that got washed? It was a female tennis player. I don't remember if it was Serena, but it was one of them. They got washed, and it was like, man, it's two different leagues. Who was that?
Yeah, no. It was another lady. It wasn't them. It wasn't them. It was another lady. But yeah, I remember that happened. But but Venus. So Serena said it a long time. She said men hit way harder.
Yeah.
I said, why would you think? I said, I'm not. She said it's like a different sport. That's what Serena said.
Yeah.
They're so much more physically gifted and stronger that it's like a different sport.
Yeah.
That's what she said, for real. And like I said, I don't think she'd win, but I'm saying just, you know what I mean, as far as how strong she is and how hard she hits and how physically, overpowering she is when she plays tennis. That would be an argument that somebody might want to make. And even she put that argument to bed, like, nah, that's not going to work out. I'm not interested in doing that at all.
Right. It looks good. Again, it looks good from when you're competing against your own peers. But it's
it's a good example, Blue. Remember when they had to mix racing, right? So when they're like the 4x4 mixed racing 4x4, so that men, women, man, woman, right? Sometimes the woman be the anchor. The guys were lapping the women. And these women, they look so fast when they run against other women. But when they ran against the men were lapping the women. They were walking them down. They're so much faster. It's not even it's a joke. It's a joke. We keep seeing how much different we are. We're
you
not
know who it was,
the
Kelly?
same.
It was the Karsten Brosh. The Williams sisters, they played the doubles. And it said they got destroyed. Serena and Venus got destroyed in Battle of the Sexes. And that's when she said, men are a lot faster. They serve and hit a lot harder. It's a different game. This is what Serena said. She said, it's a different game. Men hit a lot harder, a lot faster. She said, it's a completely different game.
She liked playing against the girls. She said she liked playing against girls.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with it. They try to paint this picture. And like I said, these conversations get weird because it turns into this male chauvinist thing. And we're just always the bad guys. It's just like, listen, man, I don't get it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. This is how God made us. You know what I'm saying? It's God's plan. This is not our plan. We're just trying to keep it 100. But when it comes to a sport like boxing, physical sport, fighting, where people can die in the ring, where they're signing off waivers saying, if I die tonight, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with that. What man is going to be comfortable beating on a woman like that?
Right.
That's what that is. You're putting him in an awkward position. Where's the respect for the sport and for men? Is there any respect? I mean, I'm just trying to put in perspective just to say, like, Clarissa's kind of showing a side of her that's just like, yo, there's more to life than boxing. What about everything else? You're gonna want to have children one day, maybe. I don't know what your plans are or where you lie, but I know you've had boyfriends and you've had all these situations. You know what I mean? Like, you're crossing a line for no reason that does nothing for the sport. It does nothing for the sport. Don't you love the sport? You know what I'm saying? Like, it does nothing.
Right.
Look how much bigger Steph Curry was next to, I forgot the lady's name, but they were almost around the same height. He was a little bit taller than her. But if you look at the physique of the two, he's so much wider than her. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry, like, you can see the strength difference. It's obvious. So this idea, like there was these discussions, like, I remember some of the WNBA players, they were complaining, like, our game is better than the men. We can beat some of the men. Like, no, you cannot. If you put LeBron James in the WNBA, how many games would he score? How many points would he average?
Right. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely ridiculous, man.
Yeah, she's not putting the sport. She says she loves the sport. You competed in the Olympics. I mean, I don't know why somebody isn't. I'm waiting for somebody to answer that question when they get an opportunity. Like, yo, what does this do for boxing? What exactly is, so you do this, what happens? What is this benefiting boxing? What are we talking about? Do you think you're gonna, let's say you do beat Keith Thurman. Let's say that happened, right? Then what? What does that mean now? Men and women should start fighting each other? Is that what you're saying? Like, what are we talking about? You're a black woman. Keith Thurman's a black man. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it all about that, but you understand I'm going with it? It's just like, why we got to be fighting each other in front of the world, bro? Let the other people do that. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? We got enough issues. Why we got to be fighting each other on camera?
Someone her brain, she must have came up with this mindset, this idea that she could be Keith Thurman. You cannot. Keith Thurman, regardless of he hasn't been knocking people out, he still hits hard. Keith Thurman hits hard.
He used to always knock people out. That's why he won time.
I know. That's why he won time. I know.
She said that he disrespected her or something like that, and then she's.
Oh my God.
That's what she said, but I mean, come on, man.
It's a no-win situation for Keith Thurman. He can't win. I mean, first thing, he's not going to lose to her. Only thing he can do is hurt her. But then if he hurts her, then everybody's like, "Oh, I'm looking at you, man, beating up on a girl." So stuff. I mean, he can't do anything. The only thing, but she needs to be checked though. Carissa, you need to stop. I mean,
you know what he could do. You know what he could do though. Go in the ring with her.
What's that?
Go in the ring with her. Don't throw one punch and just keep making her miss.
Yeah, he can do that. Make her look slow. She's gonna look really slow compared to Keith Thurman.
Very.
The speed, she's gonna look really slow.
Keep pivoting.
It's gonna make her look even worse. It's gonna
laughing. Like you laughing, pivoting, making her miss, slipping punches, just stand in front of her. That will humiliate her.
Absolutely.
Because we know if he threw his punches behind that, what would be? He could win rounds without throwing one punch.
Facts.
And here's the danger as well with like sparring. So it's clearly she sparred some men. She feels like she's had some success. You know what I mean? And she just won't acknowledge that the dudes are not fighting her full force. That they're completely acknowledging that she's a woman. They're giving her work, but they're giving her work for a woman. Nobody, listen, most men, I don't know no men personally, but I'm going to say most men ain't comfortable with punching on no woman, bro.
Yeah.
We're not doing that for real, for real. I don't care what sparring you're doing with a dude.
You know what I'm saying, right, Clay? Remember when you got your little brother want to fight you, he feel he big, you just hold his head.
Right.
And he just swinging punches and you just laughing, you just holding his head.
Yep. I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might even let him throw a couple of shots, block it a little bit, play with him, give him a little confidence. You know what I'm saying? But he knows you ain't turning up on him. He understands what that's going to look like if you turn up on him. I could let you get away with certain things and play with you, or even for the sake of teaching you something, allow you to do certain things. But in your mind, you understand the difference between me and you. You understand how much bigger I am than you. You don't want me to go there. You don't want me to go. I got my little brother right here at the crib. He's almost 30 years old. He's not trying to do that with me. You
Right.
feel me?
And so yeah, she did, right, Jalen? But that's the thing. Like Callie said, because she sparred Errol Spence, she sparred Shakur, she sparred these dudes, and she, in her mind, she feels like they went 100 miles an hour.
Exactly.
And they didn't. They went 40% on her, and
they never
she
will.
Really does.
Even if she begs them to,
no,
they never will.
Right.
You know what type of damage Errol Spence could do if he wanted to Clarissa? He wouldn't even have to go. All he had to do, if he just turned it up just to 60%, he's gonna start to do damage at 60%. He doesn't even have to get anywhere close to 100. She don't know that though. She thinks that their power is similar to the woman. No, it's not at all. It's not. Those punches, when you see them hitting dudes, are devastating. Those same shots hitting a woman can fracture bones. The muscle, I should say, the bones in women's faces are not as thick as men.
And their whole body, the density is completely different.
Yes,
all the way through.
So you can fracture hitting a woman with the same type of force as a man. You can fracture bones.
Yeah, it's equivalent to hitting a kid.
Yeah,
it's like a grown
man. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It's not. So no, we don't. We don't need to hit you.
I did, Jalen. We talked on behind the scenes, and she was upset that I was saying that she need to chill with calling out Keith Thurman. She said, I'll never come on and give you an interview. That's disrespectful. You disrespecting women boxing. And I said, I'm not disrespecting women boxing. I'm telling you there's a difference, and you giving out false information to young women and women that look up to you, that think because you out here telling a man, that you out here telling the world in your position of power that you can beat a man.
A professional boxer.
A professional boxer.
Blue, can I defend you real quick, Blue? Blue don't ever, he don't ever disrespect women. That's far from that. He's the absolute opposite of that. He does not disrespect women. Yeah. He's just trying to help. He's trying to help Clarissa because we actually like Clarissa. Right. We do. I don't like the path she's going down right now, but we like Clarissa. We support her. We want her to do well. We don't want her to fail. We want her to stop because what she's doing right now, she's losing fans. She was actually building a fan base, and she's starting to lose a lot of men because men are the main ones who watch her. I'm sorry, but women aren't the ones. Your audience isn't full of women. Most of your fans are men. Men don't want to hear this because we know that you cannot. We're not delusional, and we don't want you going out here doing something that's going to get you harmed. I don't want to see you in a fight against a man because you will get hurt badly. If you fight a man at 100%, you will get hurt badly, and your career will be over.
And you're not going to get a man at 100% because most men, like I said, I don't know no man who's going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm going to punch on no woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know they're out there, but you're not going to get it. You're never going to get the satisfaction.
I've met some. No,
there's abusive men that do that. There's abusive men out there, but
and I said, but I've known them. I said, man, but you know what I should tell the women who are around me too? I said, look, first thing, that's not the kind of dude you should be dating. And then on top of that too, be careful what kind of man you date because there are men out here who will punch right through your face. So you can't challenge every type of dude. There are some dudes who will treat you just like they treat a dude. So you got to be careful. I believe men and women should keep their hands to themselves, right? And so, you got to be careful. There are men out here who will do that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like a professional boxer who's been
professional boxers, no.
What I mean, had some honor and integrity about him. Who's gonna sit there and be like, yeah, ding ding, bring your ass over here.
Maybe one of the Charlos.
I'm not gonna even dive into that.
Hey, so let me ask y'all this question. Let's get back to what the great brother, the question he asked. He said, do you think Devin has to knock out Ryan to get the respect? because he put on a masterclass performance against Regis and didn't get the respect. So you think he got to knock out Ryan, especially since he's going to be compared to his performance to Tank's performance?
No, I don't think he has to. No. Do I think it'd be nice if he did? Yes. I think that he left some unfinished business with Regis. I think there was opportunities that people who were watching the match felt like he had with Regis, and it didn't look like. It's one thing to not be able to, right? Nobody's asking him to chase it, but I think there is a consensus out there that if it's there, we'd like to think that you go for it. If there's blood in the water, we'd like to think you have that killing instinct because Devin has said things like he wants to be the next pay-per-view star, face of boxing, all these accolades that he was trying to get that. It sounds like the things that were given to Tank, he kind of wanted for himself. And the way Bill Haney and Devin were selling the whole fact that if there was an opportunity there, they were looking to stop Regis and that they were going to do all these different things to Regis. So now it becomes into question as to whether or not he has it in him to do it. You know what I mean? Do you have it in you? Like if Terrence was in that fight with the Regis and had Regis the way Devin had him, what would Terrence have done? What would Canelo have done? What would a Javante have done? What would, the great fighters that in the past have done with somebody like Regis, the way we saw Regis was compromised in that fight because of what Devin was doing to him. So yeah, I do think if he was able to manifest a stoppage or, really just overwhelm and sit Ryan down like a couple times on his pockets, I think that would add to what he's trying to do out there. And I think there's probably a lot of the fan base that's trying to see if he has that in him or not.
Yeah, the only way I see him knocking out Ryan is if he catch him with something that he won't be able to get back up from. Other than that, I don't think it's worth the risk. Ryan, you might get caught with the counter left foot coming in when you think Ryan could be playing possum or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't think Devin's going to go for it. I think Devin's going to play the safe road, take the safe road that has worked for him, and stay disciplined. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think you should have to try to mimic what Javante Tank. Javante Tank Davis is a once in a lifetime puncher, bro. That you're born with that. Those are genetics to be able to hit people with that type of force. So yeah, he shouldn't try to be Javante Tank Davis. They're two different fighters, and they have two different attributes. And I think that he should be concentrating on just outpointing Ryan Garcia. If Ryan Garcia happens to get overzealous and run into something, so be it. If not, just go 12. I mean, I've been saying this for a long time. Look, man, some people are gonna hate you whether you knock them out or not. I think you don't be worried about trying to get knockouts, man. That's how you can end up costing yourself in the end by taking unnecessary chances. It's just not worth it. Everyone is not a power puncher. I think a lot of times too we get so caught up in power punching that we forget that you could still sell a lot of fights without knocking people out. I mean, we saw Floyd Mayweather do it, right? So if you're dominant and you continue to stay dominant, you continue to fight heavy competition, I think long term it's going to help him out. Now things may be a little harder in today's society because of we got a different audience than we had 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but really 10 years, really 15 years ago, right? Like the early 2010, 2012. It's a different audience today. So you can't. I don't think you should just try to be yourself. Keep winning. Keep promoting yourself. Keep winning in dominant fashion by outpointing your guy. Make your guy miss and make him pay. But then get out of dodge. Do not sit in the pocket trying to throw multiple punch combinations, giving Ryan Garcia an opportunity to try to land something big. Don't do it. Get in, get out. Or if you're gonna get in, get in, stay in, and then when it's time to break, then you get back on the outside and go back to boxing on the outside. But when you get in, stay in because Ryan that's not his strength. Fight on the inside is something that he's not very good at.
Right. I agree with you. I think that Devin needs to be sure that I 100% agree with you. Like he shouldn't get infatuated with knocking anybody out, especially with the Ryan Garcia, where his probably one of his only opportunities to win this fight is by you overcommitting and giving him opportunity to catch you with a very fast left hook. We have to acknowledge Ryan Garcia for who.
Hey Clay, something happened to your mic. Clay, something happened to your mic, bro.
Maybe it has a battery or something. Maybe if it's tied to a battery, that could be it.
Yeah, Clay.
Battery could be done.
Something wrong with your mic, bro. Let him try to fix that. But and two, Callie, right? It's a better version of Ryan, so it's not the same version that was weak.
That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. I don't yet on the 2 training camps with Derek James, there could be something different. Yeah, your mic is still bad, bro.
Your mic is bad, Clay.
Yeah, sound like a vibrator.
Yeah, it's like it's just like
or like some clippers or something like that, right?
Oh,
liners.
You're good now.
You're good now. Yeah, it was sounding like some liners or something like.
Yeah, it's like
I had to put on these
wireless
beats. These beats because my other mic messed up, and now they acting funny. It's all good though. I'm on the speaker. My bad. Go ahead, though. My bad.
No, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Well, I was saying that I don't think that Devin should be looking for knockouts. You know what I mean? But I think with the Regis situation, it was just a little different in the fact that it looked like he had an opportunity to capitalize on Regis. You know what I'm saying? He was compromised, and it looked like he purposefully backed off of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That he let it go. Like Bill was like, nah, don't do anything crazy. So if he had Ryan in a compromised situation like that, I think the fan base out there, the boxing space, does have questions as to whether or not he has that killer instinct in him. Now, he doesn't need to act on it. I think that performance he gave against Regis was a great performance. I think it was an exciting fight. I think people want to see him fight like that again. They want to see him fight. But as far as answering the question, as far as the necessity of him knocking somebody out, I don't think there's a necessity, but I think people are going to be looking to see if he has that in him or not, you know? So if there's an opportunity there and Ryan is looking like he's on his legs and he can't really, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you see him looking like he could be out of there.
If it's something like his legs are gone or something like that, well, that's completely different. Temple shot where he just can't get it, get his legs underneath him. Well, that's a completely different situation. It's going to be impossible for him to sit down on the shot because he's not going to have his balance. Then you have an opportunity to take more chances. He has to be completely compromised, in my opinion, and that can happen. You never know, right? If he's in a position like that where he's completely compromised, then you go for it and you go and get him up out of there. Because it's not worth wasting your time trying to go 12 rounds with a guy who's ready to go. If the guy's ready to go, get him up out of there. Right. But if he's not in that type of position, then it's not worth the risk. Where a guy who's his legs may be a little shaky, but he still has enough balance where he could potentially land a home run. We've seen plenty of guys hurt, right? Land a freaking home run, change the whole fight. So you always got to be careful.
Always.
And with a guy like Ryan Garcia, you got to be. Definitely. Go ahead.
T.Y. said, Blue, when you say that, does that take away from Tank win by saying this is a better version of Ryan? It don't take away from Tank win. It just means that Devin is fighting a better version of him. It just is what it is. It's just the facts. He's fighting at full strength. He don't have a rehydration clause. He don't have a catch weight. And hopefully he don't have an injury. We know those 3 things were the case when Tank fought him. Tank and his team admitted they knew Ryan had a broken rib before the fight even happened. They knew he was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. You see how big he is right now with Devin. So you know how much weight he had to cut to get to 136. He didn't fight at 136 in 2 years, in 2 fights. He was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. And then he had a 10-pound rehydration clause where he couldn't rehydrate back to his natural weight. His body wasn't allowed. Nev Nation, what's up? His body was not allowed to go back. Your body wants to go back. You are fighting against nature. When you rehydrate, your body absorbs all that water because it's dehydrated. And the reason that it absorbs all this water, and I'll let the brothers attest to this, the reason that it absorbs all the water because your brain is water. Your body is 90% water, and your brain needs that water. So your brain is telling the body, I'm in danger. First of all, your brain tells the rest of the body to protect itself from harm. And then when the brain itself is in danger, it's like, hey.
Punch resistance.
Yeah.
Declines a lot.
What we doing? What we doing? I'm in danger. I'm compromised. So you telling your body, okay, it's just like this, right? Imagine this. This is the best way I could put it. Imagine not sleeping. There's a reason when you become a truck driver, and my brother Claymore knows this because he's a truck driver. I drove trucks, and I have a CDL license, and with all the endorsements. They tell you after a certain amount of time, you don't have a choice. It's not up to you anymore whether you want to continue to drive or not. You have to mark it down in your books, and you got to keep a note. Why? Because once your body say we going to sleep, I don't care how much you don't want it to go to sleep, you will go to sleep without you knowing.
Period.
Your body is going to say, bro, we going to sleep. Now, you can try to fight it all you want to. It's like when you go to the movies, you feel wide awake. Let me drink some coffee. Let me have some caffeine. Boy, you go sit down and watch a movie, you're going to be like, you ever wake up and be like,
that's me.
Yeah. You ever wake up and be like, I didn't even know I was asleep.
I woke up. I remember going to sleep. I went to go see the Black Panther movie twice. The second time I went to go see it, right at the beginning of the movie. Next thing I woke up, it was the credits. It was the end. I missed the whole goddamn movie. I slept through the whole movie. I was so damn tired.
Yeah. And but this is the thing, right, Callie? You wake up and didn't even know you were asleep.
Nope.
And be like, oh,
I had no idea. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh man, I missed it. Because your body's going to shut down. So it's just like the rehydration clause, right? You are forcing your body because your body is saying, bro, we in danger. We need this water. And you like, no. So your brain is going to, here's something, and I worked in the operating room for 17 years. Here's something people don't understand. Your brain will tell your body, mainly the major organs that knows we need you guys to stay healthy for us to stay functional and stay alive. Your body will take from other parts of your body to make sure if it has to compromise, to make sure your kidneys have the fluid, your heart has the fluid, your liver has the fluid, and your brain has the fluid, and your lungs have the fluid necessary to function, it will compromise your toes, it will compromise your hands, it will compromise any other part of your body to make sure those organs are functioning correctly. You don't realize it. That's why your lips are dry. That's why, because your body, your organs will suck from other places to make sure that those parts are functioning. They're going to be the last thing that starts to fail.
That's what frostbite is all about, right? Like, that's what's happening. Your body is directing all the fluids to the most important parts of your body, and your toes start getting messed up, and your fingers start getting messed up, and it shuts your body down to keep your vital organs running.
Right. Exactly. This guy, Lost Vongo, said, Blue, say one thing bad about Devin. Yeah, you are a boxing fan.
Well, I mean, what is he so upset for? We haven't even said anything bad about Tank.
Yeah,
right.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm like, what? Why? Why do we need to say something bad about Devin? For what?
Here we go. And let me explain something to El Rivy. See, this is what I'm talking about. People need to stop. If you're not a fan of the sport of boxing and you don't know what you're talking about, then please don't come here. This is not the platform for you. This ain't the platform for you. So the IBF has a 10-pound rehydration clause for the next day weigh-in. They don't have a 10-pound rehydration clause for the actual fight. Whatever you can rehydrate after that second weigh-in in the morning is what you can rehydrate to. They had a 10-pound rehydration clause where he couldn't weigh more than 10 pounds in the ring. So if you don't know what you're talking about, stop talking. This is not the platform for you. The IBF has a next day 10-pound rehydration, which takes place no later than 9 o'clock in the morning.
You know what's wrong with what's wrong with a lot of these dudes. A lot of these dudes are fanagers.
100%.
The fanagers,
right.
Fanagers, bro. Fanagers are a problem in this sport.
Sat there. I just sat there and said Devin might go for the knockout. You sat there and was like, he shouldn't do it. He's dangerous. You sat there and that's criticizing Devin to not try to be like Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not a puncher. I mean, that within itself is just a fair criticism of his strength versus his weaknesses. But you got a guy who's sitting in his chat room waiting the whole time for somebody to say negative about Devin, and he hasn't heard it in time enough. So now it's annoying him, and he had to communicate it. Please,
hold on, but then early in the show, didn't I speak highly of Tank Davis? Where we were talking about, A-Side was talking about Subriel Martinez, and we was talking about a fight. So what would be happening before Devin Haney and Tank met, and Tank got Subriel, and I said Tank would probably knock him out. I'd have Tank knock him out within the first 2 rounds. How's that hating?
Well, it's not about Tank. It's about destroying Devin. It has nothing to do with the
I know.
Tank. It's just that Tank fans don't like Devin, and they want you. They can't stand you giving accolades to Devin, even if it has nothing to do with Tank. Tank doesn't have anything to do with it except for the fact that they love Tank, obviously. But it's not.
They also don't want to see that fight. They also don't want to see that fight either, though. They're completely for blocking that fight.
Las Vegas Gold. Why don't you click the link, come up on here, and tell us. Since you said this whole channel is about downing Tank Davis. So click the link, come up here, and tell us what we downed about Tank Davis. How about that? Hey, Will, what's up, nephew? My brother, Will, man.
Garcia.
Kyle Porter, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said, do you think that's why Errol sounded off when he got interviewed before walked out for Crawford? Looked like he was drugged. Was he dehydrated? Oh, he definitely was dehydrated.
100%.
100%.
Yes, he wasn't 100% at all.
Right. You don't even, let me tell y'all something about dehydration, right? Again, I worked in an operating room, right? Sometimes you could walk around, and y'all brothers, I know this. You could walk around and you feel good, right? You don't even realize you're dehydrated. Go get an IV.
Facts.
And you get an IV and you be like, wait, what? I see the world completely different.
Yeah,
facts.
You don't even realize you dehydrated. You get an IV and be like, yo, you feel like you could run through a brick wall.
Blue,
I've also been dehydrated and felt drunk, bro. I've also been dehydrated and felt. Oh, before you go, real quick, I've also been dehydrated and felt drunk.
Exactly.
You feel high.
You feel dazed. You feel like you're in a daze.
You feel high, like how he looked. I was a corpsman in the Navy. I was stationed Greenside my whole entire tour, right? And I was in 29 Palms, California. That's where I was stationed at. If you guys don't know where that's at, that's out in Joshua Tree. They call that Death Valley. It's the desert. You know what I'm saying? So we used to host what they call the McCaxey War Games, and people would come from different countries and different units, and they would practice desert warfare out there, and people would get dehydrated all the time. We were constantly giving IVs out there. People would be walking around feeling like everything was all good, but be dehydrated on their deathbed and don't even realize it. Don't even realize it, bro. They think, actually, you have people who say they feel good, like, because you feel high. It's not until you get into some strenuous activity that you start to realize that your legs aren't there, that your head isn't there, that your balance and your equilibrium isn't there. And that's when you start realizing that you're dehydrated. It's not until a corpsman like myself walks up to you, sees you dizzy, and then give you an IV that you realize that the issue was you were dehydrated. So the way he looked walking to the ring, he probably felt very confident. He probably had a very decent camp. I mean, I heard he had some injuries in camp, but he didn't understand what his condition and his situation was probably until like the 3rd round, when he was trying to respond and react and realizing that his timing was completely off. He was lethargic and his legs just weren't there. And he probably still didn't understand until after the fight, until somebody told him why he looked the way he did in that fight. He probably still didn't understand.
KJ Davis, click the link and come on. I don't know what y'all be
thinking. Let me play some real quick. I want to play some real quick because some of these dudes said, I hate Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, let me play some for you. Let's see.
One quick question, though, brother. I watched Marcelo Macheco fight Jorge Linares. I watched Marcelo Macheco fight Jorge Linares. I watched Jorge Linares knock him down. I think you're a better fighter, and I think you can knock him out, man. So, is there any way we could get that fight, man? Because I think you can beat him. I don't think he can beat you. I know it's wrong way to ask the question, but still. All right, brother. All right.
You know what? You know what? I asked him that question, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
July 30th. July 29th, 2018. When I asked him when he's going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, I said he could beat him. I believed he could beat him. I still do, actually.
I've been saying the same thing as well.
So I'm a hater, though, right? I mean, I've never picked Gervonta Tank Davis to lose a fight ever.
The link is right there, KJ Davis, and the link is there. To the other brother that said, what's his name? Lost Vanguard. The link is there.
Blue.
Blue.
Most of these folks don't know that. Like, we've been around boxers and trained and still speak to people behind the scenes. Like, they don't know these
because they are the ultimate fans, not fans of the sport of boxing, and so they can't separate the two. They can't separate facts from feelings. They're emotionally driven, and because
but most of these dudes think that I'm just like a lot of y'all think I'm just a regular dude in the comment section.
Yeah, no,
I'm not just a regular dude in the comment section.
That's what I'm saying. See, they think that Cali, they don't know that Cali just got frustrated with the sport and just stepped away. Cali, again, me and Cali was at all the fights, and Cali was doing the same work I do at everything. So that was him interviewing Gervonta Tank Davis right there. RJ, what's up, family? So y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all just be speaking just because you can, but won't click the link and try to back it up.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments here, and I hear what this dude is saying, right? But here's my thing. We're talking about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney having a fight. In what world do we need to be talking about Tank? Why would you bring up Tank? What were we saying about Tank that would make you said we're downing Tank? Wow, this whole entire conversation has been about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney having a fight on April 20th. So you guys just look too hard. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. You guys,
right. They try to pick every little thing to try to say, well, this person said this, that person did, but don't listen.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I interviewed Tank. Did you know how much he was weighing when I interviewed him at that time? Tank Davis was weighing between 170 and 160 pounds at that time when I interviewed him. He was huge.
Right.
He was huge. He was that small, bro. I stood next to the dude.
They don't know what they're talking about. They just listen. That's why I always say this, right? Domingo Ariola, what's good? I always say this. Stupidity is contagious. And people don't even understand when I say that, what I mean by it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one person can say something stupid and then it infects other people and they go around and spew the stupidity. That's what they do. You hear one thing that sounds good against the person that you're rooting against, and you take that and you just run with it without doing any research, without looking into anything, and just go around from platform to platform, just saying and repeating nonsense, not knowing what they're talking about, going platform to platform. Man, Tank too small. Wait, but you heard that? Have you ever seen Tank in person? Have you ever been?
No, they have never met him. Tank is not little, bro.
Man, hey,
nephew.
Hey, look. I don't want to interrupt y'all, man. I'm about to go back to watching y'all, man. Let me just say this, I gotta get this off my chest. So I put some on Instagram, y'all, right? And everybody know I'm a Tank fan, but when somebody say something real about any other boxer, I'm gonna agree with them. I'm not gonna be biased. Now, I said Tank knock out everybody, right? Sometimes I just be trolling. I don't even take it. It's fun for me. We boxing fans. It's cool. I'm gonna send you the thread when I get off this live. I'm gonna send you these people talking about, yeah, you a tank D eater, and I say, hold on, whoa. Hey, listen. It's cool. We can talk boxing. We can talk. Tank ain't fought this guy or Devin better than this. I'm
That's
cool with that.
crazy,
They all
bro.
my younger brothers. They
That's
males.
crazy.
Right.
I'm not tripping off neither one of them losing, winning. It's cool.
Right.
But when y'all start disrespecting people as a man, bro, over this boxing, bro, listen, let me explain something to y'all. And I'm not coming up with no tough guy, street guy, hood guy, none of that. Even though I come from that, I'm not trying to portray that or instill fear in nobody. Let me just give y'all this game real quick. Stop jumping out the window over men that you don't know and they don't know you. Stop doing that. Keep it boxing. Keep it basketball.
I've
Keep it
said the
whatever
same
sport.
thing.
Keep
Right.
it that, bro. We talking a sport about strangers. We don't know these dudes.
Right.
Y'all need to chill. Y'all be being too disrespectful coming at people as a man, bro. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with Blue. Blue got the right. Let me explain something what Blue is. And I hate to come on here and do this. I got to get this off my chest.
It's all good.
Blue is a content creator. Blue is a boxing analyst. Blue has the #1 boxing platform in the entire world. If he don't, why every boxer know exactly who Blue is? Everybody in the world know who Blue is. Stop hating on Blue. Blue got his opinion. That's Blue opinion. Man, don't agree on Devin and Tank. I'm
Right.
still gonna watch every day. I'm gonna support the channel. I'm gonna be like, cool. Hey, that's how I feel. That's cool. We're gonna watch the fight. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be family afterwards. It doesn't matter, bro. Y'all need to learn to keep it boxing and stop getting y'all feelings over other men, bro. What type of time y'all on, bro? Y'all
Yeah.
tripping. That's all I wanted to say, Unc. I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
No doubt, nephew. And look, KJ talking about a grown man with no shirt on, but don't even know you're a professional basketball player though.
Don't even understand, bro. Like
he a whole professional basketball player getting to the bag. And he just stopped through for a second, like he said. He resting up, and y'all talking about they so angry and so in their emotions. They worried about nephew with his shirt on. Amazing, man.
Y'all looking at me with my shirt. I'm about. All right.
Yeah.
First off, where I'm at, it's 6:48 in the morning. Where I'm at.
Right.
That's first off. Y'all still in a whole day behind me. That's
right.
first. Second,
Oh, you in Europe. You're in Europe. Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Hey, check this out, y'all. Check this out. So they talking, oh, you got your shirt off, bro. Like this is what I'm starting to see. A lot of these people, that's why I see y'all can see me. But like when I comment on Instagram and wherever I'm coming at, y'all can see who I am. Y'all know my identity, Blue. Y'all see Blue identity. Y'all go make these fake profiles. You don't put your face on that. I got my whole government name. Aaron Purvis. You can see my whole name and research my whole career on Google. I'm not hiding from y'all. So I'm a real person. But y'all want to talk crazy behind these faces like y'all, man, I don't want to, man. Y'all better chill out. Y'all better chill out with me, man.
We want
Straight
to
up.
separate ourselves real quick and early. Yo, I'm up here all the time with my face showing, brother. I understand exactly what you mean. They hide behind these little
No, but I've shown my face plenty of times. Hey, bro, I've shown my face when I used to do all my live streams. Showing my face and stuff like that. If you go on my YouTube, I got plenty. I had videos up with me showing my face. If you follow me on IG, I got all my pictures up. If you cool with me, you can see me on IG. I don't hide none of that shit. Man, even my government name's on my IG. So y'all dudes over here. Matter of fact, help.
Yeah,
I'm so ecstatic because tomorrow is my last day being an employee. Tomorrow's my last day being an employee. That's why I'm ecstatic. Tomorrow's my last day being an employee. I'm gonna be self-employed. So look, man, I know that's
I swear.
Overdue they
that's the sidetrack.
Like nephew said, like overdue they ain't never even met.
I said the same thing about these people. Don't know them, man. Mother, Devin gonna do this. Tank gonna do this. Shakur better than this. Loma better. I'm like, bro.
Can't help
First of all, it's cool to support your favorite fighter. That's fine. That's good. But bro, like if somebody come, if us say nephew, man, Tank ain't fought no real competition, I'm not gonna get mad at Blue and be like, oh man, what you? Bro, it's boxing. I'm gonna be real. Like conversation, we keep the sport going. Y'all don't understand, but y'all kill the sport when y'all. Terrence Crawford said this at the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford press conference before the fight. He was like, man, you gotta calm down, brother. Like y'all don't know how to keep it what it is, bro. Y'all take it personal. It's not personal, bro. It's a sport, bro, that we love. We saying who our favorite boxers is, the business, and who right, who wrong. That's cool. We ain't gotta jump out the window because guess what? This is where I come from. Blue come from New York. I'm from Chicago. Listen, when you disrespectful in the wrong way, you take it past a certain point. Now, obviously, we mature enough to be like, even though y'all don't know how to not keep it that way, we're not gonna take it that because we gonna look out for y'all own ignorance.
Right.
You feel me? But y'all gonna run into somebody that don't understand that. And then what? You lost your life, lost your family over a boxing conversation? Y'all
Right.
Or your freedom. Right. If you bad like that, then maybe you kill one of us. Now you lost your freedom. Huh? You know what I mean?
But let me say this real quick. So you were concerned about my avatar, right? Well, here's a picture of me and Evander Holyfield. Let me tell you why I had Devin Haney as a profile pic. Well, first thing, he's from Oakland, California, right? I'm from Oakland, California. So that's a Bay Area dude. You know what I saw Rockwood from the Bay Area? Nonito Donaire, who's from San Leandro, California. Yeah, the Bay, we rock with each other. That's what we do out here in the Bay Area, bro. So yeah, I support Bay Area fighters. That's who I am. My name is the Cali Enigma. I support California fighters. I actually like Ryan Garcia, but he's just going against Devin Haney, who's the local kid from the soil. I used to rock with another boxer. He's not from Oakland. He's from Northern California. His name was Gabriel Flores Jr. I used to go to the boxing gym. I had videos from them, bro. So you guys who don't understand it, like,
man, goodbye, man. I'm tired of you, bro. Goodbye. Peace.
They talking crazy.
Yeah. Just
they can't
goodbye,
help
bro.
themselves. Even when you try to reason with them and try to be like, yo, they're getting their feelings. It's crazy.
Yeah, you because they want you to push a certain narrative. But the funny thing is, when you go watch them on other platforms that's pro Tank, you don't see them having the same issue. They ain't going over there talking about, man, all y'all talking about is Tank over here. Say something bad about Tank. Do they go to Rod's podcast talking about say something bad about Tank?
Crazy.
No, they ain't got.
No, they don't go over there.
No, they don't see one single set. Hey, go, man. You need to say something bad about Tank. No, they be over there with their pom-poms out.
Yep.
High fiving and chest bumping.
Devin Haney gonna drop out the fight over the rise. The rise guy channel. Devin Haney. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ever fight. Cause I think Devin is afraid he gonna look for a way out to fight. No, you ain't got nothing to say about that whatsoever. You happy to hear that? Oh yeah, Devin's scary. Devin don't want to fight nobody.
Chest bumping, boy. They be over there high fiving and chest bumping. Ain't got the same. Ain't challenging one time. I don't see these saying we neutral. So go over there and tell them to say something bad about Tank.
Man, they take it so personal. I'm trying to figure this out.
Can't make it up.
As a Tank fan, that's cool. I like Tank. That's fine. But I like Devin Haney too. I wouldn't be mad to see Devin Haney beat Tank. I wouldn't be mad to see Tank beat Devin Haney. Either way it go, both of these fighters, they both gonna go down in the Hall of Fame, man.
Right.
Period. So why do people get in their chest like Blue? I sit back, each other. Like Blue, I don't come on all the time. I sit back and just watch it sometimes. I be looking like, why these people like really be
super in their feelings?
Hurt? Yeah. Be like, damn.
They can't.
Curse my fault, Blue.
If you know, Will, what you just said earlier. I said earlier in the show. I said, it's Dev. I'm from Oakland. I said, it's Dev lost the Tank. What's that? He lost the Tank. What's there to be ashamed of that? That's a great loss, actually. He lost the Tank. What did I tell you? That just Tank because Tank one of them dudes.
Yeah.
Tank is one of them. That's why I want to see the fight because Tank really one of them dudes. That's why we want to see the fight. I ain't want to actually see the fight because Tank is the bum. No, Tank is one of them monsters. He one of the killers that I want to see fight each other.
Y'all know I respect Devin now. I don't mean to cut you off. You know I respect Devin. Hey, I'm gonna be real, man. And we gotta get Devin and Ryan Garcia for that, my boy. We talking about Devin right now. He really will fight anybody.
Facts.
And he don't make he really be like, yo, no, I want to fight. Let's go. And he had this same energy from when he was a nobody to he is somebody. He still got that same energy. We gotta respect that, period.
But you know what happened, nephew? This is what happened. There was a narrative pushed about him for so long that it became truth. Their fiction became truth. And then once they got to the point where you have to realize it, They can't admit it. They can't admit it because now they have to admit they're wrong. See, they were so used to pushing it out. It was just like you remember the narrative about Terrence Crawford. He's scared of Errol Spence. Errol Spence going to dog walk him. Then that happened. Now all day, every day, Terrence Crawford on steroids. Man, Terrence Crawford on it. Because they can't accept it. Because the narrative for so long was that he was scared of Errol Spence. He was ducking Errol Spence. Right. And then when he did what he did, now you in complete shock. It's like you jumped in a ice bath of water and your body went into shock and you can't, there's nothing you could do. Now you're just sitting there, no, teeth chattering, no. You know, they starting to look like Bishop on Juice. Remember when he said, man, you ain't have to do that. He made a move. No, he didn't. He did. They can't come to grips. They just can't come to grips. That's why I always
say, Blue.
This is why I always
you know what?
say,
I'm happy you brought that up. I'm happy you brought that up because remember when that whole stuff with the Terrence Crawford. Remember, I think it was you and me was the only couple guys who were saying y'all want him to fight Kell Brook. Now when he whipped Kell Brook behind, I don't want to hear nothing because you guys were saying that Kell Brook gonna give him all kind of problems. He stopped him in 4 rounds. He had swollen his eye. I said he knocked him out in 4 rounds. Then you guys put Sean Porter up in there. He got Sean Porter up, and I said, bruh, this dude, he's not what you think he is.
Right. You see, Bud was different.
You see that?
You see, Bud was different, y'all. My fault. This why I knew Bud was different. Me and Evan, you know my brother E2G, my big brother. We watching the fight when he was fighting Terrence Crawford. So we was kind of mad at Bud, like he playing around, bro. Like we want to see you fight Earl, bro. What did you do? He's in there laughing, and we like, yo, he probably losing. So you can see the video, y'all, when they telling him like, yo, you down? He like, I'm down. He's like, I'm down. He told Bowman, yo, he say I'm down. And then he got up right before he was about to ring the bell. He said, I'm down. All right. The next punch, he put him on the ground.
Yup.
Twice.
Crazy.
Wait. He decided. This one I knew Bud was different. I said, hold on. So this man in the middle of the fight, I never seen this in boxing history. Somebody, if you did, show me. It was like, oh, I'm down. All right, don't worry about it. Boop, he on the ground.
Facts.
Hey.
He showed
he had dog, bro.
Yo,
he showed he could take it up gears. He showed like I can take it up to the next level and I can adjust to this and change the whole entire trajectory of this fight. Right now, I'm gonna do it. He stepped up, made up his mind.
Hey, Blue. But Blue, remember we used to tell folks.
That was Tim Bradley.
Blue, remember we used to tell folks.
Go ahead, Callie.
No, I said Blue. Remember we used to tell folks. We used to tell folks. I said like, bro. I said I'm not sure that Earl hits harder. And I'm not sure Earl is gonna be stronger than him. I said, I'm watching Bud Crawford in clips pick up dude 200-300 pounds and throw him around.
Yep.
I said, I don't know if he gonna have that strength advantage. This dude got a wrestling background.
Mm-hmm. Yo, but he looked. That was Tim Bradley that told him that. He looked. He said, "I'm down." He said, "Yeah." Yo, but it didn't register at first, and he was like, "How?" And he's like, as he said, he's like, and Bomac was yelling, bro, you not listening. He was like, bro, they said I'm losing. And when he got, like you said, when he got stood up off the stool, he had to register again. He asked him again when he stood up, like, I'm losing? And they said, yeah, he was like, okay.
I've never seen that.
And Bud told you that dude.
Yeah. Yo, but when he stood up off the stool, he looked at Tim Bradley again, like, I'm losing? Like he was in disbelief. And he's like, yeah, he like, all right.
Hey, and this why, and y'all, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like I said, Devin Haney, he's starting to gain my respect every just period. We y'all seen that fight when Tank was losing and Floyd came to well, it looked like he was losing, and Floyd came to Tank like, yo, on the undercard, you right. Down.
You
and
losing.
then Tank got mad at Floyd, like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
And then he went out there and ended it. Like, it takes certain fighters, man. And look, you made a video. You said Bud and Tank kind of similar now.
Right.
You did.
Right.
Hey,
remember when Tank, Floyd said, Tank did that multiple times. Remember, that was the Barrios fight you was talking about. Yep. But he did that against Leo Santa Cruz. Remember when Calvin was like, man, you didn't do it. He was like, chill, I got him. It's over. It's over. Remember when he went on it, he was like, it's over. I got him. And Calvin was like, relax, I got him. And he knocked Leo Santa Cruz out that round.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I love Floyd to death. Man, Floyd is the reason why I don't got tattoos. Floyd the reason why I can say he the reason why I don't smoke and drink, but he definitely like an influence on my professional appetite. Like, yo, I don't want no tats. I don't want to smoke, drink, whatever, right? I give Floyd credit for that. But this is my thing with Floyd Mayweather, and I love Floyd to death, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
About it. You about to talk.
Yo, Floyd, real talk. I think Floyd want to be the greatest so bad, bro. And I put a comment under your video early, but I deleted it. But this is what I basically was saying, like, yo, Floyd, you say you beat the most world champions in a row. You the greatest, and I'm not disputing that. But it's like when it comes to Tank Davis, and then how he did Ryan, he sent off Ryan like a goofy, and then you know you trying to come in between Devin Haney, and Devin Haney is a fighter that came up under your gym, and at the same time, even though I understand that you helped raise Devin Haney, wanted to sign with you, and boom, 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 they didn't do it, and now you feel like, you know, oh, you betrayed me, whatever. All right, I get it. But Floyd, bro, everybody know Tank not scared of no Lomachenko. Tank not scared of none of these fighters. And what you have been doing, you saying like, oh, well, in my career, I made the most money. But Floyd, you fought fights, bro. You fought big names, bro. You didn't duck and dodge no fighters, bro. You didn't. Now you telling Tank like all these guys is Pacquiao. So Tank just avoided 6 Pacquiaos.
Right.
Stop holding up Tank, bro. Tank can fight, bro. If Tank lose, we still gonna watch Tank. I'm still gonna watch Tank, bro. Stop lying to Tank, bro. Got him thinking, because Floyd, if it's just like Michael Jordan being my agent or being my coach, I'ma believe everything Michael Jordan said. I trust Mike, but I don't know. Mike got a little bit of jealousy, and he trying to protect his legs. I don't know if he better than me. Damn, you got more knockouts than me.
Right.
Tank got more knockouts than Floyd already.
Right.
Now, I'm not accusing Floyd of this, because like I said, Blue, I don't know a lot of these dudes personally. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. They watching your show, Blue. Floyd watch you, Blue. All right? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying this, all these boxes, Bud, you know this already, Blue, but this is what I'm saying. Floyd, you the GOAT, bro. You don't have to hold back or try to play little sneaky games with these young fighters, bro. They can't catch you, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't be that type of person, bro. That's all I want to get on my chest for real.
Well, let me say this. I gotta follow you up, bro, because I'm sorry, Floyd. Actually, I'm not sorry, because you know we had a run it before, and I don't really care about it, Floyd.
Yeah.
But I want to say that because I remember that night you were out of pocket. Yeah. But Floyd Mayweather, you are not the best ever, because you can never beat a heavyweight. You can't beat dudes. You couldn't have beat dudes at 168. You were too small. 175. Some guys were just too big for you. Your skill, you are highly skilled. You are one of the most highly skilled fighters of all time. But in reality is reality. Reality is you could have never beat Roy Jones. You could have never beat Mike Tyson. You could have never beat Muhammad Ali. These dudes are too big for you. That's the reality. So you are not TBE. You are great for your division. You are great for your era. And you are an all-time great fighter. You are. But you can never be the GOAT, because you can never beat those dudes because you're too small. That's the reality. Just like I was talking about Clarissa Shields, size matter, and there's the difference between genders, right? There's also a difference between size, and you are too small. As a matter of fact, some of these fighters, I think Tank and Devin, at least Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are gonna end up being a lot bigger. They're already bigger than Floyd Mayweather right now. To be honest with you, they're going to be a lot bigger than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, when he was smaller, could still make like 140 and stuff, bro. He used to come in at fighting at junior middleweight, at super welterweight. He'd come in fight night, he'd weigh in at 150. By fight night, he lost weight. Yep. he lost weight, bro. Yeah, so Floyd Mayweather could make 140. Yeah, he could have made one. He could have made it. Yep, he could absolutely have made 140 the rest of his career. He wasn't a welterweight, and he wasn't a junior middleweight. Floyd's a little dude. Floyd really is a little dude. He doesn't have the frame. Matter of fact, Tank has a bigger frame than Floyd. I'm being dead ass serious. He has a bigger frame than Floyd Mayweather. I've seen both guys. Tank Davis has a bigger frame than Floyd Mayweather. Am I lying, Blue?
No, this is the truth. Hey, Callie, listen to this. Yeah, okay, said Devin Haney is a grown man calling out Petite Tank, coward.
Tank is petite.
Hey, they don't know the difference
Tank is
between
not
height.
Tank
They
petite.
don't
You
know
see
the
how
Oh
they
difference
my
talk
between
about?
God.
height
You guys
and
see how they
size.
talk about a fighter that they're a fan of? Tank is
Bro,
sitting out there checking Sean Porter. Like, don't play with me, bro. I beat you up when you was over
bro.
147. He's
Facts.
checking. He's checking the boxes across the board when people bring up the weight thing. He says, "I want to fight Conor Ben." Whether you guys want to say he's trolling or not, but his fans will sit there and be like, they'll talk about him like his name is Tank Tank. They'll talk about him
Yo,
like y'all trying to bully him. Y'all trying to do it's crazy, and y'all call yourselves fans of this man, and y'all diss him worse than we could ever diss him. We're sitting up here saying, "Yo, he's one of the best, bro." That's why we want to see him against the best. We want to see him against Devin. We want to see him against Shakur. We want to see him against Tio. And you guys do everything in your power to say leave Tank alone. It's crazy.
they
It's
don't see
crazy.
because see, you see, like Will's a fan of Tank, but he a fan of boxing. See, that's the difference. They're not. They're just solely a fan. If Tank loses to Devin, their world will be absolutely crushed. I'm serious. Their world would be crushed, bro. I'm talking, they will be not eating, not drinking, like seriously, like
They'll be on watch. They'll be on watch. I'm not gonna say the words on your channel. They'll be on watch though.
Yeah, bro. They will not be able to function. They will you know how like this, right? I'm a massive 49er fan. My whole family know that. I'm a huge 49er fan. Huge 49er fan. Right? When they lose, it's a blow to me. Right? Like I ain't kidding y'all. I kid y'all not. I have not turned on any sports channels on my TV since last Sunday. Nothing. Like I have not watched ESPN, Fox, nothing. Like I don't want to see nothing about nothing football, right?
Well, Jeff Ulbrich got named defensive coordinator. Rumors he's going to be the new defensive coordinator. Jeff Ulbrich, former 49er linebacker.
I hope not.
That's the rumor.
But check this out, right? This is what, imagine what would happen to them if Tank lose to Devin Haney.
Man,
they'd be sick, bro.
Bro, their life is going on YouTube. That would be, once you in a certain algorithm and you click on, like that's what I said. Like I was trying to avoid it. Like when I click on YouTube, it comes up boxing and 49er stuff in Chicago.
You know what you got to do, Blue? I got to out for you. Whenever you want to look at YouTube, create another channel, right? I know you're gonna have to, look at like some of the commercials, but create another channel and just put all kind of different stuff in the algorithm, and you'll be good. I know, because I had to do that for the Warriors when the Warriors lost to the Cavs after blowing the 3-1 lead. That was just the most gut-wrenching feeling I ever felt in my life.
But can y'all imagine the Tank losing all people to Devin Haney? Bro, it would completely
they can't have it.
Yeah, they won't be able to come on YouTube, on social media, nothing.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and this is my honest to God truth. This is why I said Tank should fight. And look, people be like, "Oh, you a traitor." No, I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like Tank should fight Devin now. I'm gonna tell y'all why I think Tank should fight Devin now. In my opinion, okay, now you giving Devin opportunity to fight a big puncher. Now, everybody, I don't even think Ryan has him beating Devin Haney, right? So now you about to give him a fight with a big puncher. That's bigger than you, Tank, now. Full strength, 140. And then you about to keep letting Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe and Al Heyman send you off. They're going to keep telling you what you want to keep feeding you this money. Then when it's time to fight Devin, he ain't fought every style. He ain't fought punching power. Now, what is your ace in the bag? Now, he ain't fought all your opponents. So what's your experience advantage now, bro?
Right.
And just coming from a Tank fan. So you about to keep, all right, yeah. All right, no, we will keep building your name up. All right. Devin going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger.
Right.
Hey, Will, but I got something for you, though. It's something we talked about earlier, right? He going to be forced to have to take one of them fights anyway. PBC ain't got no guaranteed money.
Right. And it's another thing, right? They already see Devin getting better. They already see it. That's why they like, Man, that's why the brother just said, man, he picking on Tank. They have the same amount of fights at 140, and they've been in the same division for 4.5 years. How's he picking on him? I mean, was Lennox Lewis picking on Mike Tyson because Lennox Lewis was 6'5", 260 pounds, and Mike Tyson was 5'11", 215 pounds? Was he picking on him?
No.
Nope.
I mean, that's a 50-pound weight difference.
How about Wilder and Tyson Fury? Wilder and Fury's worse.
50 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Brother, Blue, I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, right? Terrence Crawford is talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez. I'm telling you, most of my friends, even my co-host, Ray, tells me every day, you crazy, bro. Terrence ain't got a chance in hell with Canelo. I don't know why you trying to send that man.
I agree. I don't like that fight with Terrence. I think there's too much weight.
See? I hear you, right? See what you about to say, but you know how I feel about it, and I'm a Terrence Crawford fan. I'm like, if Terrence said he could spank that boy, man, go up there and do that work, bro. I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to see him do that fight, bro. I'm not trying to.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop it, though, bro.
Right.
I'm not. Me neither, bro. I'm not gonna stop it. He want to go up there, go do it.
That's what's up, bud. You think you got that, bro? Yo, I'm all with it, man. I think you can do it on top of that.
Listen, Canelo, let me tell y'all something. And Blue not saying this. Don't y'all don't nail Blue to the cross. I'm saying this. Listen. Canelo, and I'm gonna say this because I don't care. Canelo is the fakest face of boxing if I've ever seen one. Let me ask y'all a question. If you the face of boxing and you great. I'm not saying Canelo trash, but I'm saying he fake. Let me tell you why he fake face of boxing. And Devin beat Tank, I'm happy. You know why? Because Devin gonna fight everybody. Canelo Alvarez, right? Okay. And his Larry Lar arguably beat you. You fought a fighter in Triple G, Telemade, and you could have lost one of them fights. You win that. Cool. You go up, Beaver, he beat you up. You come back and fight Jamel Charlo. You beat Charlo. Now, you're going to say, well, I won't get credit if I beat Bud, the best fighter in the world. How you not going to get credit, bro? What you talking about? Bud is better than you. Matter of fact, Canelo, you're not even on the pound-for-pound rankings. So you got the best fighter in the world want to fight you, and you going to say, I'm going to get credit? How you not going to get credit? Bro, if Earl Spence would have beat Terrence Crawford, I bet you wouldn't have fought up. You wouldn't want to fight Earl. You know why you want to fight Earl? Because you like the style matchup. Everybody know with boxing sense, know if Bud go up and fight Canelo, he gonna beat him. Why? Because it ain't about how hard you hit or none of that. Okay, if that's the case, Canelo, when you fought Floyd, what happened? Was Floyd too small? Oh, I wasn't experienced enough then. Okay, so now you experienced. Now you about to fight another small guy. You don't want to fight him because you know you're gonna lose. You know that. Everybody know Bud gonna beat Canelo.
Yeah, hey, that's why my favorite Mexican channel, I'm about to come back and listen to it tomorrow. One of my favorite Mexican channels, they trash all day. Because, matter of fact, Marquez was just trashing Canelo too, in the fact that he said this dude keep avoiding fights. He trying to put himself up there with Salvador Sanchez. No, you will never be that, bro. Canelo, I'm sorry, you're not him. That guy, he was the guy, right? But Canelo Alvarez, it's a tough fight. David Benavidez is a very, very hard fight, but it's a winnable fight. But he's gonna have to work for that fight. Canelo don't want to have to work for wins anymore. He's at the end of his career. Canelo probably retires. If he don't retire at the end of the year, he'll probably retire at the end of next year. So at worst, I can see Canelo fighting 2 to 4 more times, and he's gonna be done. Canelo wants to take the easy route out, and then he may come back and do some exhibitions or something after them. Because I did interviews. I mean, I listened to other interviews of Canelo. Canelo owns all kinds of gas stations, stores, restaurants, and stuff like that. Because I like listening to them Spanish channels, man. Canelo owns all kinds of. He doesn't have to fight again a day in his life. Everybody, I don't know, you guys done that. No, but this dude got dope. Like Canelo has investments that bring back a lot of money in Mexico right now. He don't have to. So Canelo feels like, since I'm in this position, I did all this, I should be able to fight whoever I want, and I don't want to fight this dangerous ass dude. This dude hungry as hell. He's looking at David as hungry. He said Dangerous is hungry as hell. David is gonna try to make me work every second of the fight. David gonna make him fight. Canelo everybody know Canelo gas tank is weak, right? David gonna make him fight every second at each round. Canelo don't want to do that. He want to try to, Canelo likes to coast in some rounds, right? David not gonna allow him to coast. That's what it is, bro.
In Canelo mind, this why he never gonna fight them guys. He know he gonna lose. Just like Bivol was big and he bullied Canelo, because a lot of Canelo wins just be bully. I'm stronger than you. Okay, so now you fight a stronger, bigger dude, you lose, Bivol. If you fight a smaller, more skillful guy, and he got power, Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, you lose. So we seen him lose to them two styles already. So that's why he know that. Oh, let me fight homie, I forgot his name. What's the name? The dude they gonna fight now?
Jaime Munguia.
Let me fight Jaime Munguia. Let me fight Jamal Charlo. Canelo, those ain't the best fighters, bro. You the face of boxing. So why are you ducking the best smoke? Because you know you're gonna lose. You already lost them type of styles. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Alan Matty's my brother in the super chat.
I don't mind Jaime.
Hold on one second. Alan Matty's brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Blue, all-time pound for pound. I got Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong above Floyd. Their resumes are stronger than Floyd's by any measure, and they went 15 rounds. I can't argue that, bro. I can't argue that.
Me neither. But I want to say this about I don't mind a Jaime Munguia fight especially if you're gonna bring me the David Benavidez fight. Cinnamon Savage, I know you get hurt when somebody say something about Canelo. Look, Canelo has fought great fighters. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit and act like he doesn't have a good resume. He does. But Canelo right now is the undisputed champion, and he has a man who has been his mandatory for 3 years. It's disgusting, bro, that this dude is going out of his way to avoid this one man. You can't be that much of a man fan where you can give this dude. I don't give nobody a pass. If Devin Haney, like, you know what I said to people when I was still doing videos? If Devin Haney takes his ass up to 147, he got to see Boots. You can't go up there and not see Boots. You got to. You can't go up there. I don't think the way you think. The way a lot of you other fighters, you guys get so emotionally attached to fighters where you can't even demand something out of them. Here's the thing I think about Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney would actually fight Boots.
I think so too.
Your boy Canelo, and here's the thing. I don't even hate Canelo. I spoke highly of Canelo on my channel. You know it because you see me do it. I like the way Canelo fight. I think Canelo is a great fighter, bro. He first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think anybody up here would disagree with that. But bro, you are so everybody get caught. A lot of fight fans will be rational until you talk about one fighter where they're so emotionally attached to that you can't say anything about that guy. And this is the problem with boxing, bro. Stop being emotionally attached to these fighters where you don't want to see them fight the stiffest competition regularly. If you sign up for this as a boxer, when you decided to fight, and when you get up to this level, there are certain fighters we want to see you fight. And if there is somebody who's a threat to you, you need to go fight that guy or retire. Retire. I don't want to see you avoid dudes because he's a hard fight. If he's hard and you don't want to fight him, leave the sport. Go do something else. That's how I feel about any of them.
Right. All true.
Hey, I got. Because, I got to go run. I got to go do my sprints. I got to go do my conditions. Hey, y'all, look. To be fair to Mayweather, right? And now we say pound for pound. This is my honest opinion. If Floyd was them guys' size, outside of two fighters that I feel like, I'm not saying you can't beat them, but I don't know. And that's Roy Jones and Bud Crawford. If Floyd was their size exactly, I can't say they just beat Floyd and any other fighter in boxing history. So
Prime Ali, he can't beat Prime Ali, bro.
Hey, listen. I'm not speaking on that. I'm not gonna say nothing. But all I'm saying is this: what's her name? Clarissa Shields. He stopped this nonsense. That's first. That's first. And I love Clarissa Shields. I like Clarissa Shields. I like Alicia Munguia. Hey, as women, in my opinion, I like both them sisters. You know what I'm saying? I know they're in relationships. I ain't gonna start no nonsense. Leave that alone. But she needs to stop talking about Keith Thurman. That's ridiculous. And there was one more thing I was gonna say. That's right. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. But hey, Blue, love you, man.
Love you,
about to go. Yes, sir. Y'all be smooth.
Yes, sir, nephew. Be great. You already know.
Yes, and Blue, before you go in again, once again, we're not asking these fighters to do stuff because they're mediocre. We're asking them to do these things because they're great.
Exactly.
We've been having this conversation so many times on this platform, man.
We just want to see the best. Hey Clay, why you sound far away, great brother?
All right, how about now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, my bad.
I couldn't even tell you was talking right now.
My bad. Yeah, I don't know these headsets, bro. I'm in Houston right now visiting my sister, so I'm using stuff I don't normally use. Okay. But yeah, man, we've been having these conversations. We've been having these conversations for the longest time on this platform, man. At the end of the day, it's about the best fighting the best. We wouldn't even be talking about Tank Davis if Tank Davis wasn't one of the best. So there's no way that we're dissing Tank Davis by asking him to fight a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevens or any of the names that we can go down the list of. At the end of the day, this is not what this is about. It's not about watching Tank lose. It's about watching Tank compete. It's about watching him compete. That's what we want to see. Now, I don't understand if you're a fan of him, how you don't have any type of hunger to want to see your favorite fighter compete.
Mm-hmm. They don't because again, it goes back to this. They have been so conditioned. It's not we got to remember. That's why I keep saying this. We got to remember they're not using their own brain. They have been conditioned and told what to think for so long. It's gotten to the point, it's like religion, right? They have been conditioned for so long and told what to think for so long, right? That they can't help themselves. They refuse. They don't want to see nothing to possibly interrupt what they believe. Because now the worst thing you could do is hold up a mirror so they can see the truth. They don't want to see the truth at all whatsoever.
And can I add on to that and say this? And say what's happening is a lot of you guys, and look, somebody's going to get upset. I really don't care. A lot of you guys are casual fans, bro. And what's happened is you go to these channels that are all focused on one fighter and you learn how to be a fan. You're getting taught how to be a fan to your fighter, and you're getting educated in the wrong way. You think your fighter not fighting somebody is some sort of badge of honor. Like you got to earn it to fight him. He what is he doing? Why should he fight him? You guys don't know how to be fans, bro. You don't know how to be fans. You're being conditioned to be fans in the wrong way. Like I made the example. I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford. You know what I want to see him do? I want to see him go fight Canelo Alvarez, bro. That's what a fan does, bro. You feel me? I want to see him go fight that dangerous fight because he thinks he can do it, and that excites me to be like, yo, word, you think you can do that? Go get him, bud. That's how you a fan. If you a fan of Tank, go fuck up Devin, bro. He been talking crazy. I know he can't mess with you. Go bust that dude's head. That's how you a fan. Not no, he don't gotta fight nobody. Y'all gotta stop.
That's my point exactly. Like, I would have it as they're not. It's just lack of competitive nature. You understand what I'm saying? They're complacent with just seeing their fighter fight, not him be great. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, if the 49ers play in the Super Bowl next year, guess who I want us to play? The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. You want that get back.
Yeah, I want that get back. I'm not shying away from that. I'm not saying, hey man, give us I ain't trying to see the Chiefs no more, man. You know what? Let's just get no. I want the Chiefs again.
Period.
Yeah, you need that head on the platter. You need that head on the platter.
Yeah, if they play, you know, the Baltimore Ravens or the Buffalo Bills and win the Super Bowl, yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
But it ain't the same.
I'm gonna be over the moon if we fight and we play the Chiefs and beat the Chiefs. I'm gonna be over the moon.
Because you know, at some point, it's like as a Bulls fan, you grew up. You know, you remember you had to get over the Pistons, right?
Right.
They said when you finally got past the Pistons, like okay, we got it. This is the hurdle right here. You know what I mean? That's the measuring stick. You got to beat the Pistons.
Right. It was when we got past the Pistons, it was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So satisfying, like, yes. Salute to my brother Alan Maddox in the super chat. He said, hey, Will 100. I stay on Ginger Duck Nello's Duck Neck. Yeah, you do, Alan Maddox.
People take all this stuff offensive. I mean, stop being offended by this type of stuff. And for the guy in the chat room who's saying, I can't say that somebody's not the best because they can't be some dudes bigger than them. Yeah, it is. See, we could say stuff like the reason they have pound for pound because we're imagining what would happen if they were the same size, but they're not the same size. Floyd Mayweather can never beat George Foreman. Floyd Mayweather can never beat Mike Tyson because they're too big. So I can't say he's the greatest of all time. I can't say he's the best ever because he's not. He can't beat them. Matter of fact, they were talking about Triple G. Triple G was too big for him. At some point, the size just becomes so much where you can't overcome it, right? Even with skill, right? The weight is just too big, and dude's gonna be able to walk through your skills to be able to punch you or be able to. They'll hit you in the shoulder, they'll beat you down, they'll lean on you, they'll weigh you down to the point they can land a big shot. It becomes at some point the size overcomes the skill. That's why it does matter. That's why I can't name someone like Floyd Mayweather the greatest of all time. That's why it's going to be someone like Muhammad Ali, who's a heavyweight.
Right. Most people don't understand that that the pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division because the heavyweight division overshadowed guys like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Facts.
Because you can't. Again, that's why I say this all the time. Heavyweights don't belong in the pound for pound list because it was created in spite of the heavyweight division. Because if you're a heavyweight on the division, if you put one as the pound for pound fighter, you got to put them all because can't nobody on the list beat them. They can only beat each other. So if I put Tyson Fury pound for pound on the pound for pound list, then I got to put the rest on there because can't nobody else beat nobody else but them. That's why so often you get people that come on here and when you say the size difference between Wilder and Fury, they act like they aliens. Well, no, that's because that's the heavyweight division. Like they ain't human beings.
That's still that big ass size makes a big ass difference. We got a dude 50 pounds heavy dude can come lean on you. Not only is he heavier than you, he's bigger, he's taller and longer than you on top of that too. And he's putting all that weight. A guy who weighs 50 pounds harder than you, when he hits you, you're gonna feel it. Right. That's gonna catch up to you. It's gonna break you down, and it makes a big difference. Wilder can hit hard. I understand that Wilder has an equalizer because of his power, but Fury was able to absorb a lot of that because of that size difference, bro. And you guys talking about, and these same people will say that it didn't make a difference, but some people will say that, oh, that didn't make a difference, but then they'll come back and tell you that Tank or something like if Devin Haney was 20 pounds more than Gervonta Tank Davis, that's just such a massive difference. Even though Deontay Wilder was outweighed by 50 pounds.
Right.
50 pounds. And I'm going to say it again. Devin Haney's not going to be 20 pounds more than Gervonta Tank Davis. That is a lie. You guys can keep trying to parrot that and repeat that all you want, acting like that Gervonta Tank Davis is not going to add more weight after his win. He will. He'll come in probably around 156, 157 himself. He is not going to be 20 pounds smaller than Devin Haney. It's not going to happen. You guys want that, but you guys don't want to see the fight because you're afraid of the fight. It's crazy, man. Gervonta, and a lot of you guys say that Devin Haney's a pillow fisted anyway. If a guy's pillow fisted and he doesn't use his weight, where's the advantage for being 20 pounds heavier than the guy?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They don't know.
Man. They don't know how to be fans, Blue. They just don't know how to be fans, man. They've been conditioned. A lot of these boxing fans, I'm telling you, man, they've been conditioned by these channels. They've come in and they were Tank fans and they liked the way and Tank brought them into the game, or whoever the fighter is that they're a fan of brought them to the game. So they went to the channel that supported that fighter and they became conditioned on how to be fans by the rhetoric that's getting pushed out here. They're very rarely evenly talking about fights. You can't even have a conversation about boxing with these guys without these guys making this dude a superhuman who doesn't have to prove himself to anybody in the world. He's already proven himself. He doesn't need to fight Devin. He doesn't need to fight T.O. He don't need to fight these guys. Canelo fans do the same thing. He don't need to fight David Benavidez. He don't need to fight Terrence Crawford. He don't need to fight Munguia. He don't need to fight nobody that we want him to see him fight. He's already the greatest. We just want to see him lose. We're just hating on him and we just want to see him lose. That's the only reason why we bring it up. We literally come up with fighters because we want to see him lose. Same thing with Tank. We only want to see Tank fight these guys because we want to see Tank lose, not because we want to see a competitive fight. They can't fathom it.
Yeah, they
you
can't.
see that, Blue? You see that, Blue?
What?
That dude with a yellow, I think it's yellow, okay, said Tank doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. I'm going to tell you something. If the networks don't want to give him no guarantees, then the only way he's going to get a guarantee is if he fights these fights we've been asking for. Guess what Gervonta Tank Davis is going to have to do? He can retire or he can take the fights. Those are going to end up being his choices. So exactly. you can reality is coming to a lot of these fighters who've been trying to fight all these tomato can type fights, or I should say lower level fights. Those days are coming to an end. You're going to have to go through the gauntlet in the future because these networks aren't going to guarantee you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what just happened with Canelo, right? Pretty much, right? Literally just happened to Canelo. Like, yeah, we're going to shoot you your 35 mil, but you ain't getting that fight, Charlo, brother. Sorry.
Right. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight somebody that can regenerate it and give us a return on our investment. But let's get on out of here, fellas.
Yep.
Let's get our last word.
I got a flight to catch tomorrow. Best fight the best, man. It's the same every night for me. Best fight the best, man. Learn how to be boxing fans, be fans of boxing, and be fans of boxers last, man. Other than that, we're gonna sit here and have conversations every single night about fights that never happened, bro. And it's happening worse and worse every time, guys. If you really pay attention, we are getting less and less fights. PBC got about like 300 plus fighters on their roster, and you will not see them fight this year because you guys are satisfied with not watching boxing.
All facts. What you got,
well, a lot of that stuff what you just said is getting ready to come to an end. A lot of these apps and networks aren't making the kind of money they want, and the only way they're going to guarantee fights. And on top of that too, the days of these mega paydays are getting ready to come to an end too, unless you generate a boatload of pay-per-views. And so a lot of fights that people want to put on pay-per-view ain't going to be allowed to be on pay-per-view. So a lot of these fights are going to will be on regular TV. I mean, it's going to have ads and stuff in it, right? So a lot of your favorite fighters are going to be forced to take on fights that they never had to take on before because the networks are not going to accept this BS anymore because boxing has been draining these networks. They have not been making money off of boxing. So all of your favorite fans who have been scamming over the years, Tank, Canelo Alvarez, and they're not the only ones. Other fighters have been scamming too with these nonsense fights. It's coming to an end. Yep. all this stuff is coming to an end. You're not going to be, and he's not the only one because the scamming didn't start with those two fighters. Other fighters have been scamming with nonsense fights, not giving you the fights you want to see. Them days are coming to an end. All that stuff, they had a window where they were able to eat forever. Nothing lasts forever. And the good thing is that's coming to an end. And yes, at some point, your favorite fighter is going to have to see one of these other great fighters. And that makes me very happy. Hopefully, everybody gets a loss so we can stop worrying about the oath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Appreciate
I want to see all these fighters on redemption. How about that? Everybody lose, so every single one of them feel like they need redemption, and we can see boxing come back. Let's do it.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all,
That yellow K dude, the troll, bro. He said Tank is jealous. Devin,
got better hair. I ain't listening to him.
He would say that. Anyway, all right, man.
All right, appreciate y'all, man.
Peace.
Blessings.
Late.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.